Lando, another fantasy season is upon us.
Let's get it. We're back, man. We're back, guys.
Welcome into the 2023 NFL Draft. Your host, Mac and Landon. Ready for a night of chaos. It's 8:10. We haven't even got the Panthers on the clock yet. I kind of refused to start this stream until it was actually underway, but here we are. Happy draft night, Landon.
Happy.
I don't know what better way to put it.
Draft night. When I saw the commissioner up with a card in his hand, I'm like, man, we might miss the first pick. We're not live for the first pick. Of course we are. It's going to be another 10 minutes before we find out that Bryce Young goes to the Carolina Panthers, the worst kept secret on the planet.
Yeah, we got Travis Kelce and Pat Mahomes up here flexing the Super Bowl trophy. Like I said, it's 8:10. Panthers have been on the clock for, as far as I'm concerned, for months now. And we should just get this first pick out of the way. But here we are in tradition, waiting for the first pick. The NFL just loves to drag it out. But in the meantime, Lando and I are going to try to give you some commentary and also talk about some of these predictions you see down below. We've made some predictions we feel nice about, or in my case, very hopeful. I did see this morning the Green Bay Packers were odds-on favorite at about 3-1 to draft Jackson Smith-Njigba, my favorite wide receiver in this class. I hope that comes true. For all the heartache of losing Aaron Rodgers, it'd be nice to take the first wide receiver since 2002 in the first round. I would really love that.
That would be so typical, so perfect for the Packers to finally do that now that Aaron Rodgers is a New York Jet. We'll talk about that later. We'll have tons of time in between. Mac, here's the issue. We got a notification that Bryce Young was first overall on our sleeper app.
Mm-hmm.
But moments later, we have Schefter saying the Carolina Panthers are on the clock. So I don't know what to believe. I think sleeper's drunk. Go home, you're drunk.
What?
You good?
No. Sorry.
What's up?
I just got a funny text from a colleague that I used to work with.
Okay.
And she said I used to work with her at a different school, and then I ended up getting permanent at the school I'm at now. And she said, today's comment of the day, man, I really liked Mr. Tout. It's a shame he got fired.
Oh.
It's like, she's like, I don't know if you know, but apparently he got fired.
There you go. Yeah, hey, now we know. I mean, good story.
Just caught me off guard. I was just dying laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that sleeper alert. Carolina Panthers picked Bryce Young, and he was like what minus 3,000 through Bet365 this morning to go first overall. Like, people clearly kind of know that this is probably going to happen. So, this is always going to be my gripe with the NFL draft. I understand that we like to hype it up and drag this thing out, get some viewership, but like, we don't need the Carolina Panthers to take 10 minutes, and we also don't need to start that clock 10 minutes after 8. Like, let's get this thing going.
Yeah, I know.
It should be that Goodell comes out with the card in his hand at 8:10, announces the first pick, and we just save 10 minutes. Like, I'm sure everyone would love that, but
I know.
Year after year, we just do the exact same.
Yeah, off camera, every NFL team can have their chance to try to trade for the first overall pick if that's the case. We know, clearly Carolina traded with the Chicago Bears. Quite the haul to get that 101.
Oh, yeah.
So we know that's not going to happen. But welcome in to Snap Army. Mac's been showing it on the screen. We got Cat's Pajamas in here as always. And then Snap Army member Griff coming in. Appreciate the support we've been on a hiatus. We have been interacting a little bit on our Discord channel. Things will start to ramp back up. I can't wait to get back to interacting. We've got rookie drafts coming around the corner. So we can start doing some mock drafts live. Maybe we'll get to that once a week phase, like getting like throughout the summer. Maybe every other week, maybe once a month, we go live if we get the interactions we want, do some mock draft, kind of hang out with you guys, help you with some dynasty trades. Mac is a professional trader. He's very good at manufacturing and finding the needs out from your competitors and your league mates. So either way, Mac, I still am so excited about this draft, even though we're going to be here for about 3 hours. But welcome in, everyone. Appreciate y'all coming in.
Breaking news: Bryce Young has just risen. He is standing, fixing up the suit.
Okay.
Seems like this is a done deal, but we'll see.
Yeah. I hope we don't get spoilers from our phone. I should put my phone away.
I know. I thought the same, honestly, but honestly, it's gonna be it is what it is, you know. On the big board, like, let's just talk real quick. Is there any chance that they don't go Bryce Young? It seems that they love him. Those are the reports.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like CJ Stroud based on what you have told me.
Well, the Texans do not like CJ Stroud, from understanding.
Which I still think, like, I just don't understand how you wouldn't take him at 2. I personally think Stroud is going to be the best quarterback out of this class. I think he's the most complete. I think he's the most pro ready. Like, Bryce Young is very good, but he's going to have to overcome the same kind of hurdles that Kyler Murray did. But the only problem is he doesn't have the agility and speed that Kyler Murray has. So
he's slighter. He came in lighter.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's just small. Like, there's
Yeah.
no other way around it. He's just
But I agree. For an offense that wants to build around, he's not a rushing quarterback at all.
No.
He barely had any rushing yards in college. For fantasy guys, if you're in a super flex drafts, like, we're still leaning and recommending that Bijan Robinson goes at the 101 right now.
Yep.
So, although Bryce Young could be a very good real life quarterback in the NFL, he does, even though he's the first pick in the NFL draft, we're not recommending you take him even with the second pick in super flex drafts, just because he needs to be passing for so many touchdowns to be that Joe Burrow type of guy, and Joe Burrow can still run. You know, you have to be Tom Brady throwing for 35, 40 touchdowns. And I can't expect that until year 3, maybe, for even a guy of his talent.
Tough to project for sure.
If things go well, if things go perfect for the Panthers, it's going to be a while before he's actually fantasy relevant quarterback.
The worst thing for Bryce Young is he kind of comes in joining this team with, like, not a lot of pieces around him, right? It's like, okay, yeah, they acquired Miles Sanders, cool. Is he the best running back that he could have had? No, like, having Christian McCaffrey would have been a lot more fun. Having DJ Moore would have been great, but you replace him with DJ Chark and Adam Thielen. You know, Terrace Marshall, what's he going to be? So it just kind of feels like they've downgraded a lot of their skill position players, and now Bryce Young has to come in and try to put it all together.
Yep.
I don't know. Going to be pick is in.
And we're expecting this, and I can't wait for the second pick, because this is when the draft truly starts. I do want to say we did get some word late that Will Levis was telling everyone that he's a Carolina Panther as a last minute. Like,
wasn't that just a Reddit rumor though?
It was, and the actual Vegas lines and the Bet 365s or however you bet changed because of this rumor. He went from plus 4,000 to plus 400, and then this morning, as everyone's saying, we know it's going to be Bryce Young. It's plus 12,000 or something. So it's back up to long odds. But either way, Mac, I think this is still a good pick for the Panthers. If you're a Panthers fan, this is a good pick. He's going to be a good quarterback. It's going to be pretty good for fantasy assets for the wide receivers, because he's so good as a passer. Just himself won't be a fantasy asset that I'm targeting, especially in one quarterback. Superflex, I might take a shot on him, but I'm not targeting him right now.
So let's talk real quick. Texans number 2, assuming they keep the pick. I don't know why they wouldn't, but they've got 2 and 12. is there a chance, if the rumors are true about CJ Stroud and they don't like him, do they hope to get like a Richardson or Levis at 12 and take a defensive player at 2? Is that a possibility? Yeah, there
I
it is.
think
It's
they
official.
could
Bryce Young.
easily take Tyree Wilson or Will Anderson here. I think Tyree Wilson is someone that I've heard that the Texans really like. He's a Texas Tech edge, and I've heard that people like him a lot. The big school Bama of Will Anderson Jr. is a guy that I think that should be a consideration here. But I do think this is where it starts. If I wouldn't be super shocked if they took Will Levis here at 2. For the Texans, for the Texans to be up here in the draft, it's rare that they have this kind of pick. If they just take an edge player and say, you know what, we like the quarterback class next year, we're just gonna wait till next year. Anything can happen. They can accidentally lose or win 4, 5, 6 games. We saw them accidentally lose the last game and lose the first overall pick and the player that they absolutely love. So for a team like the Texans that can get and start growing that organization and building from the quarterback, find the best player they like, and taking Will Levis, I think would be a very fine play. Like I said, we've heard they don't like Stroud, so it's going to be Levis or bust, in my opinion. That's kind of where I think I would go if I was a Texans GM, or try to move back. If you're not in love with these players, move back, and then maybe you can still get a Will Levis or that same quarterback or a Richardson or a Stroud later on if one of these teams is looking for someone in particular.
What I'm kind of wondering is like kind of what I said earlier, but do they at 12, see how the quarterback landscape shakes out? Because kind of what we've heard is that after Bryce Young, people do think that there's a tier break and that, Stroud and Levis and Richardson aren't as sought after as others believe. And it's like, yeah, the Cardinals want to move back at 3, but will they have a suitor to come up? Like for the same reason they want to move back, other people might not want to move up.
Right.
Are they going to go and draft who some people think is the best prospect in the draft in Will Anderson Jr. from Alabama, get an elite defensive player, an edge rusher, and then come back at 12 and see what's left? Is Levis still there? Is Richardson still there? And just do that. Like, does that make more sense for them, considering they don't like Stroud, or that's the report? I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to say. If I'm not taking a quarterback here, I would go Will Anderson. Is what I would do, but
also you could also just really load it up and go Stroud at 2 and Smith and Jigba at 12 and just stack the Ohio State guys together. Like,
that would be a really good way for the Texans to build their team. I truly believe that would be a great strategy. I don't know what it is. So this S2 cognitive test is what Bryce Young excelled at. So have you heard about this test, Mac?
I have, quarterback proficiency test. Yeah.
It's almost like an AR thing, like augmented reality. There's stuff coming at them and they need to basically identify.
Yeah, they're making reads and
Yep. And Bryce Young apparently is like out of this world good at that test. Now, maybe not the best. I've heard rumors that he wasn't the best, but he was very, very good.
Stroud, well, that's always been like his greatest asset, is that his ability to read coverage is elite and anticipate, throw windows. Like he's elite in that sense. It's just, with his frame, can he do it? With the same success? That'll be the thing.
Yeah. And Stroud was the opposite. He was worse.
I heard he failed it.
Yeah. So
I heard Will Levis was second in that test.
I heard there was a quarterback late that was really, really good, but no one of real note.
Stenson Bennett.
Yeah. After he got out of jail.
Pick is in. Texans have picked.
They didn't want to waste any time here. They don't want to give Bryce Young And this is when we'll find out if the smoke is real.
Yeah.
If the smoke that we're hearing uh, is valid. It looks like they're happy. They knew the pick was in. I'm not going to check my phone. I want to be surprised with what happens here.
Yeah. I've got my notifications off.
Yeah. Turn my phone over.
Let us know in the chat. Like Cat's Pajamas is stoked for pick 14. Let us know in the chat though. Who do you think is going at 2? Who did the Texans take? Did they take, Will Anderson? Did they take CJ Stroud? Did they go off the board with Levis or Richardson? Like, who do you think?
Yeah.
I listened to a couple PFF mock drafts. They had Christian Gonzalez going 2, which is outrageous.
Wow. Yeah, he's a cornerback, eh? Yeah.
Yeah, and that's not really even their need. Like,
yeah,
they need a quarterback, they need wide
Yeah.
receiver, and they probably need an edge rusher.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Texans definitely could use edge. They obviously need quarterback. They need an offensive tackle, but it doesn't sound like there's a very Paris Johnson is kind of the best offensive tackle in the class. He's not exceptional. It's not an exceptional offensive tackle.
Here's Goodell.
See what happens. CJ Stroud.
There it is. CJ Stroud. They were talking all that smoke.
All that smoke.
Okay.
There was a lot of smoke. What did I say? It's smoke. It's all smoke.
You did
Crazy.
say it was smoke. Damn.
Everyone was talking. Texans did not like Stroud. What a pick.
I mean, like this kind of is nice though, because what I see on tape from Stroud is and what we've seen from him in college.
Yeah.
Like some of the bigger games he's played in, some of the receivers he's played with, like
Yeah.
he warrants this pick. So I'm glad that they
Agreed.
didn't let him slide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to text one of my Texans friends. And I think that's a great pick for them. That's a really...
like I said, I think he's going to be the best quarterback in this class.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
And
he's big boy, great arm.
now,
He looks solid in the combine, the pro day.
if you can jump on right now, Mac, I know you want Jackson Smith to go to Green Bay, but if you can bet Jackson Smith to the Texans, I think that would be a savvy bet right now.
I mean, I did speak it into existence like 3 minutes ago.
You did. I think that's really, really good. You get them back together. It's the Joe Burrow chase.
Yeah. You have
It's
instant chemistry. You don't have to guess where that guy's going to be.
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
let's take a little peek here and see what the they did. Bet365 take it away? I think they did. All right, let's go to football.
Because
yeah, everything's
closed.
Yeah. Oh no, hold on.
Because
yeah, it's closed. There's no live betting. Dang. That would have been great though.
Yeah, I think that's
I do see that Aaron Rodgers NFL MVP odds have been boosted from 17 to 1 to 19 to 1.
Oh, that's do they track you? They know.
Yeah.
No one else has that boost, Mac. Just you.
Yeah, I did see Jackson Smith and Jigba was plus 220 to go to the Packers early this morning. I did post that on my socials that I was stoked. Betting favorites. But yeah, no, this would be fairly wild if they were able to land them both. As you can see, I have predicted that the Packers will land him, break the trend, and get Mr. Jordan Love some help.
I was paid out. For my Bryce Young bet. I've got some more money in my FanDuel account.
Bet 100, got $3.50 back.
No, he was plus money when I bet him.
Stop.
Yeah, plus 140.
That's a great bet.
Yeah,
that's a great bet. Wow, good for you.
Like it was funny. I saw it come up on my sleeper that it was almost 100% thing, and I just went on FanDuel and I bet whatever I had in my account. It was only like $10 or $15, but hey, that's all I had. If I had 100, I would have bet 100. I should have went back and done that.
Well, considering the odds this morning were, like we said, -3 Sorry, minus 3,000. That's bet your house.
Okay.
Arizona
So,
Cardinals. What are they gonna do here? Are they gonna make a trade? CJ's got the waterworks
12th
going.
overall pick, wide receiver plus 150. I'm gonna put all my money on that. $29 for pick number 12 to be a wide receiver.
To be a wide receiver? Wow.
Yeah.
Dang. All right, what do the Cardinals do? Because they do not need a quarterback. You could just take the best player in this draft. You could find a suitor for Will Levis or Anthony Richardson. You could take Christian Gonzalez that some people have mocked.
So if
What do you
I
think?
was the Cardinals and if they keep this pick, I'm gonna go Will Anderson. That's what I would recommend, and that's what I would want if I was an Arizona Cardinals fan. I mean, they need so much. I would just go with the best edge player, and that's going to be Will Anderson.
Yeah. The problem is that's not their most glaring need, unfortunately.
Oh, I mean, they need everything.
Sure.
Without a quarterback for half the season, it's going to be tough for Arizona to really do anything this year. They could have the first overall pick next year and draft a quarterback. They need corner, they need defense, they're trying to ship wide receiver. They were trying to move back with the Seahawks. I saw today a notification came in. They wanted or the Titans maybe move back to 11.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Move back to 11, ship Hopkins, plus they wanted more.
But weren't they giving up the third pick and DeAndre Hopkins to move back to 11 and plus? It's like how much more would you need though? Like going from 3 to 11 in itself is a lot. And then you're giving up DeAndre Hopkins. I mean, I know part of that's going to be.
Oh, Texans just traded for that pick.
Oh, wow. DeAndre Hopkins received permission from Cardinals to seek a trade. We do know that.
I just got over. Yeah, the Texans are trading up to 3.
So, Will Anderson.
Yeah. So much for my bet.
Yeah.
Can I cash that out real quick?
I mean, Will Anderson, like many have said, is the best prospect in this class. So,
yeah, I think they're drafting him.
To get your quarterback of the future and to get the best player in the draft outside of Bijan, that would be wild. Do we know what the trade is?
Not yet. Or maybe they're talking about it now, but I don't know.
Wow. Okay. And like we said, this is the year that you're not gonna be able to predict anything because it's just so all over the place.
Yeah, it's crazy. The smoke screen worked. They got they got Stroud, the quarterback that they wanted, and maybe they were saying that so that the Panthers wouldn't draft him.
Maybe.
Chestnut checkers, man. The Texans are trying to make some moves.
The Texans of all franchises pulling this move is unprecedented. We haven't really seen them make moves like this before.
Okay, so here's the trade. Cardinals get 12, 33, and a 2024 first, 2024 third.
Oh my.
They got a haul.
Oh my.
That's a good deal for Cardinals fans.
So they got 12, 33, a 2024 first,
and a 2024 third. Texans get third and 105.
Oh my. And here comes Roger.
Here comes Roger. I turn my phone over. It's got to be Will Anderson, though. Got to be. Yeah.
Will Anderson. Let's go.
Yeah.
Wow, what a big play. What a big play from the Texans.
Yeah. I love it.
Wow. Now, how stoked are the Colts here? That's actually really good for them that someone
Anderson,
at 3 didn't come up and go and get a quarterback.
correct.
Does this just make Levis a lock to them?
This makes Levis a lock, in my opinion. It does.
I mean, Colts have to be thrilled.
I've heard that they really like Levis.
How? The man is a certified nutcase. Bananas with no peel, or bananas unpeeled, mayo in the coffee. I just can't support these kind of things.
I don't know. He's not doing himself any favors.
No.
With that one. But Texans, they needed their next JJ Watt, and they got him, and they got the next Deshaun Watson.
Mm-hmm.
So hey,
damn, dude.
If I'm a Texans fan, this is good. I think they traded a lot for that to get that guy.
I mean, considering how fast did they have that jersey ready? Damn.
That's some.
I can't even trade up to get the 2nd and 3rd pick in our rookie draft, let alone the NFL draft.
Yeah, us Texans fan, he says terrible trade.
Doesn't like it.
Yeah.
I mean,
but at the same time, Mac, we've talked about this in Dynasty. When you get the best player of the deal, that's a win. They get that difference maker edge guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like what would it take to get Nick Bosa or one of the Bosa brothers? Like if you know that you're getting that guy in his rookie contract, it's like that guy is worth a ton.
And like, let's face it, the Texans this year are not going to be vastly improved from. Sorry, the Texans this coming year are not going to be vastly improved from last year.
It's funny. He just said guy has to be Bosa to be worth that. It's funny. What did I say? I just said that.
I like the move. Like,
yeah,
you go up and you get a guy that is a stud. Like, you could take your shot on guys at 12. What else did they give up? Oh, I guess next year, right?
Next year's first,
30, 33. You can take shots on guys at 12, 33, but those guys are not Will Anderson.
Correct.
It's like you said, the Bosa brothers, like Micah Parsons, for example. Those guys can just change your defense, can change your offense. Maybe they got one on each side of the ball that can just totally transform this team. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yeah. I don't hate it.
Texans, Colts got to love it too, though. They got to just be looking.
Colts got to love it too. Absolutely. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they're hoping for Stroud, but I think I heard a lot about Will Levis here from them. The pick is in again.
No, I'd be willing to bet. I'd be willing to bet Levis here.
Yeah, your house.
Not the home.
Ava though.
Let's go.
That Randall Cobb jersey behind you.
Oh, I'll give that away for
your Aaron Rodgers jersey.
I was actually thinking about putting the Rodgers jersey in there instead.
Yep.
Wow, look at the Colts.
All in blue suits all around.
Can we get a man? Can we get a man to play with Jonathan Taylor?
They don't. They need an offensive lineman, but it's too early for an offensive lineman.
Way too early. That's the tough thing is like this team just has too many needs.
Actually, you know what, Mac? The Cardinals, they need a wide receiver. They're going to trade Hopkins, so maybe they get a wide receiver. Maybe it's not the worst. They get a Zay Flowers or Jordan Addison or something like that.
Sure, take any of those guys. Just leave me my guy, okay? Can I just have nice things? Like we just partied with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. You'd be ordering. I want to see the order. We'll go lot.
I'll do it live. I'll
share 11. Your screen. Make sure you share everyone your credit card number.
11 green Smith and Jigba on the back in cart.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Would you know his number, or you just go with because they or go 13 because I picked him 13th.
Well, I mean, I assume he's gonna wear 11.
That's what that was his college number?
Yeah. But that would be actually cool, like your draft number.
Yeah.
13 overall. Alan Lazard just left, so 13's available.
Yep.
I don't hate it.
Gotta jump over to the hockey
Griff,
game. Nothing
Griff,
going on.
shush.
I know. What I was gonna Cats is waiting for 14. I hate to be everyone's worst enemy here, but I've heard a lot of noise about them taking Bijan at 14.
Who? The Patriots?
The Patriots.
No, why would you do that?
I'm just
That team does not need him. Like, that is not the answer to your problems.
my ears to the ground.
Oh.
Anthony Richardson.
Oh! A Rich? Wow.
Wow. Is
Take the
right.
clock, jersey.
I have prediction for him at 20.
Damn, dude. 4?
4.
I'm gonna go out and say this now. This is a little bit of a mistake.
Okay. Here we go.
A Rich is a 1-year starter.
No.
With inefficiencies in his passing.
Yep.
Just because he can run and jump doesn't mean he can play the position. I don't like the pick. I really don't.
So fair. Okay. You as a passer, as a quarterback, you might not like him. As a fantasy asset,
Sure.
pure fantasy, he is going to be good. He's going to be.
I don't know if that's true.
What did Justin Fields? What was his completion percentage?
Oh, way better than Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson was struggling to break 50.
So I want to
say,
say
only had 1 year as a starter. That's the difference for me. It's like 1-year starters are scary. Let's think. Mitchell Trubisky, Zach Wilson. I don't like how either of those turned out. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's I don't disagree, but I do think that the risk could be worth it for fantasy purposes only. Like I think he could be
for fantasy purposes, sure.
I think he could be very solid for fantasy.
I hope to be very wrong on him, but I don't. Yeah, so Justin Fields' college for his career completion percentage was 68.4.
Okay. So he's breaking more than 50. Okay, he's doing all right.
No, that was Justin Fields.
Oh, Justin Fields. Okay. And and what was and so 53.8 was his senior year.
Who? You talking about Anthony Richardson?
Richardson, yeah. He was 59 the year before, but he only started he only threw 38 completions. Yeah,
53.8, a 54.7 career. So he's only played 22 college games. It's not he only threw 100 or he only completed 176 passes, 327. Like, Anthony Richardson might throw more pass attempts this year than he did all of college. And he played 3 years. It's I don't know. Small sample size is just not what I'm.
It's tough to project. It's really tough to project. Huge move for the Colts. Obviously, they believe in him. He's going to get every opportunity he can. Because they spend so much capital, he's gonna RIP Michael Pittman, though.
Yeah.
At least he's a big body receiver. So
I mean, does this hurt low-key Jonathan Taylor because of how much he'll want to run the football? Like,
for sure it does. It has to.
So before Anthony Richardson landed this high with the Colts, I was saying to people, you should take him because of it. Like, you should take him into 1 QB league because of his rushing upside. But now seeing the draft capital that he just warranted, does that change things in Superflex leagues? Like, should you draft him higher? because that's what people are going to want to know. As like our one of our drafts starts in 2 days.
Yep.
Basically, when the draft is over, we're hitting the ground running.
Yeah.
What do we think?
I think in a super flex league, he is worth a top 5 pick.
Okay. And I like Bijan. If Bijan
Jackson
doesn't,
Smith for sure, regardless of where they land, the other two guys like Zay Flowers and Jahmyr Gibbs, I think Jordan Addison and Jahmyr Gibbs is kind of a little bit dependent in superflex leagues if you're going to take them ahead of a quarterback, right? But we know that he's going to start right away in Indianapolis,
oh,
right?
for sure.
So I think he could go. Like, would you take him over CJ Stroud with the Texans, or who do you like?
Well, so that was my argument for him in a 1 quarterback league, was that in a 1 QB league, you need the difference maker at the position.
Oh,
So
sorry.
getting a safer play in Young or Stroud is not the league winning play in a 1 QB. You need, the Josh Allen to turn into Josh Allen.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Sorry, I wasn't following, but now I do. I'm back.
But in a super flex, I think he carries more risk. I would be more inclined to go Young and Stroud over him, because you need guys to, be consistent for your team, not to win you games.
Yeah.
But with him going this high, like had he gone at 20, like you were thinking to the Seahawks, it's like, yeah, that's not really what I wanted. Like, Kenny Pickett went at 20.
Yeah.
But now going at 4, 3 quarterbacks in the top 4, you're sitting here going, wow.
Yeah. Crazy. I think he's absolutely worth so
I'm taking Bijan in a super flex league. I'm going Bijan 1, CJ Stroud 2, Bryce Young 3, Richardson 4. That'd be my order as of right now.
Okay, sorry. Say that. Give me that again. So
in a super flex league, right now, I'm drafting Bijan 1, Stroud 2,
okay,
Young 3, Richardson 4.
Young 3, Richardson 4. Young over Stroud.
No, Stroud over Young.
Bijan, Stroud, Young. Correct. So Jackson Smith isn't there yet in the top.
Not in a super flex league. No.
Okay. Cool.
And I think depending on where Will Levis goes, where Jahmyr Gibbs goes, and where Smith and Jigba goes, that shakes out the next couple picks.
So I think it's possible here that the Seahawks take a flyer on the controversial Jalen Carter.
Jalen Carter.
Yeah.
Interesting.
A lot of people had him as the top player in this draft. And maybe they think they can get him at 5, and he's worthy of a top 2 pick. He's worthy of that Will Anderson type, but he comes with baggage. Their
needs are quarterback, defensive tackle, and edge rusher.
Yep. So, well, yeah. So he's a defensive tackle, so he would qualify.
Or Jalen Carter.
Yeah. Or interior defensive lineman. So I think they could look here at him. I think that it's possible.
On a lot of people's big boards, he's inside the top 5.
Yeah. They've been known to kind of have the big personalities of like DK and Marshawn Lynch and Richard Sherman. I think they're it'd be an interesting pick for them here at 5. But
you'd have to think if they were going, run it back like Legion of Boom type stuff, that they are gonna go with like Christian Gonzalez, like pick a cornerback, a stud cornerback. Or I've heard that Christian Gonzalez is just a more polished product, but I've also heard people like Devon Witherspoon too. But if they were gonna go outside and go to like the secondary, I would think that Christian Gonzalez would be the pick.
Devin Witherspoon.
Okay.
Another just a
Wow.
different corner.
So they skipped on Christian Gonzalez for Witherspoon. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Didn't see that one coming.
You were on the right track. You're on the right track.
They're rebuilding the Legion of Boom here.
Yep.
Okay. Not definitely not a sexy pick, not a fantasy relevant pick, unfortunately.
Unfortunately not, but that's okay.
So Detroit Lions still hold the 6th pick, so 9 picks in total. Needs are corner, defensive tackle, and quarterback. Looking at the big board right now, Christian Gonzalez is a nice play for them. Jalen Carter's just sitting there.
Yeah. Do they take a quarterback?
No. How can you with Jared? Like the season Jared Goff had was very solid. I don't.
I agree. I agree. I
see
think
them
with
doing that.
the way Jared Goff is playing, I agree that they should not. They should ride him out and just keep building that team. And then if they're the thing is they're going to be making playoffs here, so they're not going to have a chance to be taking a
Who's making the playoffs?
Lions.
No,
they just about made they almost made it last year. They beat your Aaron Rodgers led Packers, and they just needed a loss from a different team, and they would have been in.
Twice they beat us.
Yeah. You ain't beating them this year with Jordan Love. I'll tell you that.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
I do know that.
You don't know that.
Jordan Love's better than Aaron Rodgers? What? Is that what I heard?
I mean, Aaron Rodgers came in and stole the show on Brett Favre. So, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Jordan Love and Aaron Rodgers were not too far apart when it came to picks. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yeah, let's just repeat history over and over again.
It has repeated history.
I know.
Like Brett Favre's last pass as a Packer, interception, got traded to the Jets. 18 years later, Aaron Rodgers, last throw as a Packer, pick, then traded to the Jets. Aaron Rodgers studied behind Brett Favre for 3 seasons, then became a Hall of Famer. Jordan Love, behind Aaron Rodgers for 3 seasons. I mean, come on, there's some parallels here.
I know there's parallels. I know.
The second coming of Christ.
Yeah. Yeah. The Packers didn't give Brett Favre a giant extension and then trade him away. Didn't he leave? Or did they trade him?
Who?
Favre.
No, they traded him.
They traded him to the Jets?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't leave for the Jets? Okay.
Yeah. He then left the Jets after a year and went to the Vikings, I'm pretty sure.
He did, yes. Yeah.
And that was an utter disaster.
The Vikings, yeah, he had a good he played well for them. He just had that last interception against the Saints.
Yeah. That was when you were a real Vikings fan.
That's closer in the time. I was a Vikings fan in the Culpepper days.
Oh, okay.
Culpepper, Randy Moss days. That's when I was a real Vikings fan. But I wasn't a football fan, which is weird. Like I didn't like football, but I went to go see Vikings games.
Mm.
And here we are. Man,
I can't believe A. Rich went 4. That is wild.
Yeah.
So here's my question. With the picks I just acquired in Arizona is trading up to 6. Just came in live.
They're trading up to 6.
Trading up to 6. Traded out of 3 and up to 6. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they like maybe they just can't resist Jalen Carter sitting there.
What is going on here?
Maybe they just can't resist it. I don't know. Like, or Christian Gonzalez, like one of the two. So what I was gonna say with the picks that I just acquired today, and I'm doubling, tripling down, like with the 201 or the 108, like, do I just take Anthony Richardson now?
I would.
In a 1 QB?
I would. I'm a firm believer. I'm a firm believer that he's going to be good for fantasy. He's going to be better than Bryce Young for fantasy.
And in a 1 QB league, like,
yeah, you start talking about that. I would like to continue that because,
yeah,
like we know this
you got to
past
play
year,
for stealing.
if anyone's watching this in a 1 quarterback league, the people that won had those Justin Fields, they had Jalen Hurts.
Mhm.
I mean, obviously Josh Allen did well, but like those players, those late round rushing quarterbacks did extremely well for those teams.
Yeah.
And everyone's kind of caught on to that, and Richardson is that. So I would love if Aaron Rodgers went to the Vikings. That'd be so funny for you.
I mean, 6'4", 232 is tough to stop.
Yeah.
Yes,
exactly.
Scotty, that is exactly what that means.
Yeah. History repeats itself. Oh.
What is this? We got hockey on the brain here. What's the score of the Leaf game?
Yeah. I just turned back to it, but it's back at a commercial. I need to refresh this.
I'm gonna put my money on Jalen Carter or Christian Gonzalez here.
Yeah. That's a very safe bet. They need defense. They need a lot. That's why I don't know why they moved up, because they need so much. Why would they get rid of capital that they just got?
Oh, I mean, but they got to your point, they got a ton.
Yeah.
So this is who knows what they parted with to move back up.
Mm-hmm.
But they moved from 12 to 6.
Yeah, you don't have to pay that much, right?
Mm-hmm. They're gonna go Peter Skoronski.
Yeah, imagine. No, they got. I think they should go Jalen Carter.
I can't wait for the Packers to take Dalton Kincaid instead of Jackson Smith.
They need a tight end. They do.
Apparently, yeah.
They do.
I still have like Jay Sternberger burns from when they wasted that pick on him.
This is true.
Pick is in for the Cardinals, trading up from 12 to 6.
Okay. So, do you think that the Cardinals tell the Lions who they're picking?
Honestly, that's one thing that I would love to know.
Yeah.
Because we do that in fantasy all the time, right? It's like, yeah, man, I want to move up and get like the 103 from you. Like, do you have any interest in trading back? And it's like, I could trade back a pick or two, but like who you taking?
Yeah.
Because that totally does matter.
Yeah. Because
they probably don't.
Yeah.
In the 2023 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select
Paris.
Tackle.
Wow. Big Ohio State product.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I take it back. They definitely disclose that to each other.
Yeah, because you're like, oh, good, you can take them.
For sure they do. Like, look at the movie Moneyball. Like, I'm assuming that's somewhat of an accurate depiction of what a GM's life is like. Mm-hmm. Wheeling, dealing, picking up the phone, like, hey, I like this guy.
Yeah.
It's like, what's wrong with him? Yeah, he's fine. Like, I'm sure that they're very transparent. Like, yeah, we actually really like him. We need to move up.
There's a couple high school kids handing out hats. I just noticed that. That big looks like a big offensive lineman.
Yeah, big is.
He's a big boy. That guy. He's a
big boy. Only fits within the context of high school, though. There, because standing next to Paris Johnson, he looks like what he is, a child.
This is true. There you go.
As a man, right there.
To me, and also to me, the Lions keep making savvy moves. Mm-hmm. The Lions are a good organization. I mean, despite
sadly true,
just trading for or just signing Dave Montgomery, despite that.
And you know what? Going to a game this year at Ford Field, I really enjoyed it. I want to do it again.
Are you gonna be a Lions fan? You should be a Lions fan.
Absolutely not. No. Packers through and through, baby.
You're a DeAndre Swift fan. I know that. And Amon-Ra.
Can we just get this man a trade?
Amon-Ra. You love Amon-Ra.
I do. I really do.
Yeah.
Acquired him this year in Dynasty and
more than Christian Watson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
If we draft Jackson Smith-Njigba, there's no one else I will love more
Okay.
other than Jamar Chase. Jamar
Other
Chase
than
will always
Jamar
have that.
Chase. So you're turning
Smitten.
to are you turning to me a little bit? You are a
No.
fantasy fan. You're gonna have no allegiance to any team. The Packers are gonna be bad for a long time. They stink. Rebuild mode. They're gonna get a top 5 pick next year. They're gonna get the top 3 pick next year. Top 1. Look at the first pick overall next year and draft a quarterback.
Listen, you don't have a share in the franchise for no reason. Okay?
And
Thank you very
have
much.
a bonfire in the back, don't you?
Hey, now. No, like I definitely have an affinity for certain players,
I know.
but
I'm just joking. I'm messing with you.
you know me on Sundays.
Yeah, you bleed green. I get it.
I do.
I get it. Unfortunately, you've been hurt also lately.
The Green Bay Packers are trading up to 7 to take Will Levis.
Shut this stream down right now.
Oh my god, and broadcast would not be hesitated on.
So, what did I say? So, it was going to be you were going to shut down the stream at pick 8 if the Falcons took a Bijan, and I said it would be an hour in. We're like right on time here.
We're on pick 7 and it's been 51 minutes.
Yeah.
The NFL stays doing what the NFL does.
Yeah. I could use a drink, Mackie.
I am just finishing up this coffee.
Oh, nice, and a great mug too. There's glare from
I know
from
you
the
can't
light.
see it. Here, let me see if I can just.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Can I turn this?
That's nice. That's spicy. Did I see that you made some like some beer mugs?
I did.
Ooh.
Steins.
Oh, some Steins. I like that a lot.
Kurt hired me to make one for him, so I made 2, and then he'll pick.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, they're about one holds 24 ounces, one holds 20 ounces.
Sick. That's dope.
This is about 16 ounces, so
okay.
It's a
yeah,
big-ish mug, but
yeah. All right. Predictions for the Raiders.
Who cares? I'm so over this franchise.
You're not wrong. This could be a Will Levis, but you're right. I could care less.
No, they just got Derek Carr. They're not doing that. Christian Gonzalez. I'm gonna double down on that.
You mean no? They just got Jimmy Garoppolo.
What?
Raiders?
Oh, sorry, Derek Carr's with the Saints. Yes, Jimmy G.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay with Christian Gonzalez. Like cornerbacks, their most immediate need. I don't think they take a Will Levis here.
I could have seen them taking
Jalen Carter's still sitting there though.
Yeah, but they don't want that. They don't want that for the Raiders.
Who doesn't want what?
The Raiders don't want. They've had enough with the Henry Ruggs situation.
Yeah,
I think they just want a good, safe pick. They've blown so many first-round picks. The Raiders, with I can see him. What was their GM's name again? He was the
oh man, yeah,
the draft expert guy
with his stupid haircut.
M something. Raiders GM. Let me just.
No, not their GM. Not. You're thinking of their owner. Mark
no,
Davis.
I was thinking Mike Mayock.
Oh,
Mike Mayock was their GM.
No, I was thinking Mark Davis.
And he made the worst picks for them. And he was this NFL Network draft guru, and he just made the worst picks for the Raiders. Terrible. Way off the board. Remember when they drafted Josh Jacobs in the first round. I think Tyree Wilson here would be a decent pick. I think you're right with Gonzalez. I don't think they go with Carter. They don't want a troublemaker. Nolan Smith, edge. Peter Skronsky, tackle. I think that
was I was gonna say one name off the board, just kind of out of left field, would be Skronsky.
Yep. I tend to agree.
I'm I thought honestly, I thought with the needs of some of these teams and cornerback being one of them that Gonzalez would go first,
Yeah.
but Witherspoon went, and
I-
Carter still sits there. Christian Gonzalez still sits there.
Yeah.
I don't think they draft Will Levis. That's the one thing I'm fairly certain about, considering Jimmy's contract that they got on the screen there, 3 years, $72 million.
Yep. For a guy, and Will Levis is old, right? Like he's an older quarterback,
Correct.
I think. So, so having an older quarterback wait behind a starter for a couple of years just wastes more time.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to see. I don't see what his age here. I know he's a senior, but he might not be that old. Okay. I like how now
23, born in 99.
right. So not he's older. Yeah, older than Bryce Young and Stroud by a couple years.
Here's the pick for the Raiders.
With the 7th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select
Tyree Wilson.
Wow.
defensive end.
Okay.
Yep.
Tyree, you got that nice floral suit, my G.
He was projected pretty high, so it's that's a reasonable pick.
The edge stays undefeated.
Yep. All right. Here we're on.
Man, Tyree looking like he's a part of the Men in Black crew. Like, damn.
I kind of like that jacket. I mean,
These two kids are gonna hand him this hat, and he's just gonna throw it and just keep walking.
my fade is too clean right now.
Yeah, like, bruh.
Oh, the big boy left. Oh, he looks good in that Raiders.
Oh
hat.
yeah.
That's a bad.
This is a fit.
Raiders.
This is a fit on the kid.
That's badass. I like that.
I'm an instant Tyree Wilson fan.
I like that suit. Yeah, that's a good pick for them. They need someone beside Max Crosby. Give him some pressure.
True.
Holy pass rush, Batman.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that big bear hug. That was good.
Roger almost left this earth, bro.
Yeah. Roger doesn't need a chiropractor appointment. He's getting it every chance he gets here. Big back crack.
And here we are, the moment of the evening.
Yeah,
Do the Falcons ruin my night? Because I would hate to see Bijan Robinson go here.
Drake London. Kyle
I know.
Bijan, the big three.
And then Desmond Ridder. It's like, you just ruined.
Yeah, but yeah. Oh, but man, think about that. And then next year they finish dead last, and then
Caleb
they get
Williams.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be nasty.
I mean, that is in theory how you build
an
an unstoppable offense. There's just so many problems.
And it's just the problem is you're getting these guys used to losing, right? It's a losing culture. Like,
and you got you've got Arthur Smith, who I cannot stand.
No, I know. Didn't he run? How many times did he run consecutively? Like 35 times?
23 or something like that. Yeah, it was just so dumb.
Consecutive rushes.
Yeah, with Tyler Algier and whoever else they had running. Oh, Marcus Mariota probably.
Yeah.
Falcons, Bears, Eagles. You got to think that Bijan is playing for one of these three teams. If not, to your point earlier today, we might see a Bijan slide. We might.
I don't think. I mean, it's hard. Could you imagine that players trade up for running back? I don't really. Although he's a top 10 talent in this class, top 5 talent, talent in this class. But most GMs, they know that drafting running backs and paying running backs don't turn into wins for their organization.
Paying running backs is rarely a good thing. Drafting them usually turns out really nicely.
Sorry, in the first round, it doesn't, right?
No, but for fantasy, and we'll bring this up, for fantasy, first round running backs get the work. Like, that is the one thing you can hang your hat on. I think there's really only been one running back in the last I think it was 6 or 7 years that hadn't been a starter, and then it got broken. It was Rashad Penny.
Yeah,
But every first round running back in the last like 7 years has ended up being a starter and getting the work. So
yeah, they get the opportunity. Even now, second round running backs will get the opportunity. We've seen it with Jonathan Taylor, and Kenneth Walker. These guys, it's almost like second round is the new first round for running backs. It's a big run. Everyone wants to be drafting these guys in the second round. I mean, it's possible that they do it. He's worth it, like as a talent, but the best running backs this past year, I mean, they typically aren't on good teams. Like Christian McCaffrey was on the Panthers for so long, it didn't turn into good ones. Like one of the top running backs this year, Josh Jacobs, bad team, doesn't matter. Barkley was on the Giants for so long. They took him at like 103, I think, or 102, and it just didn't turn into wins. So for an organization to spend such high draft capital on an elite talent like this, it's hard. We know it starts at the quarterback, in the trenches, and then the corners are in there, and that's where you have to build around. Because you saw Algier do pretty good. He did really good this year. Took him in the 5th round.
It's the quarterback situation for me that really, but maybe they're playing the long-term plan. Like you said, maybe they're trying to go around and get Caleb Williams next year. It's just, for me, it just feels like it's a great thought, but the execution is just all wrong. You're putting the cart ahead of the horse, right? Like you're not really solidifying the cornerstones of your team before you put the cherry on top. Like a running back truly is a luxury pick, especially when you're spending top 10 draft capital to do it. So I don't necessarily, if the Falcons do end up picking Bijan here, I don't necessarily agree with it. I definitely think selfishly he'd be better suited as an Eagle, but
yes. And that would be a luxury pick. The Eagles have multiple first round picks.
Yep.
Their team is complete. They're very solid. So, and that would be a dream scenario for fantasy.
Big time. Big time.
He's on an elite team. He would be anyways. I mean, so yeah,
at quarterback right now, they have under contract Taylor Heineke, Desmond Ridder, and who else? Did they let Mariota go, or is he still with the team?
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
So they have the Algier logo or his numbers up there.
Yeah, I saw 1,035 yards.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I hope they don't pick Bijan. I hope that they go with, what are their needs?
The Falcons? Everything. Yeah.
I mean, I was going to say cornerback was going to be one of their
corner,
needs.
edge, running back, interior defensive lineman.
Well, but they traded for Jeff Okudah, right? So
you've got him for a 5th.
I think they just said that the Eagles traded up to 9.
Chris and Shane are a true testament to the power of mentorship. The NFL and its teams work closely with Big Brothers Big Sisters of America as part of our work on social justice through our initiative, Inspire Change. The Falcons are big-time supporters of the organization, and they're thrilled to have Chris and Shane making their pick.
Holy cow.
Okay, guys, take it away.
Eagles traded up, eh? Eagles are on the clock now at 9.
Really, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to see right now. Come on. Let's see it. Let's see Christian Gonzalez.
You can change the name, kid.
In the 2023 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Bijan
Robinson. Right on the screen. It's on the screen.
Come on, man.
It's on the screen. Bijan at 8.
Honestly, Arthur Smith, I'm so tired of this man. Now, I honestly, I'm going to say this wholeheartedly. Use this terrible terrible event to get Bijan Robinson from people in your leagues.
Yeah.
They might see this as the worst thing to ever happen to such a talent, and go get Bijan, because opportunity is going to be so prevalent for this man. Let's run it 23 times in a row if Bijan's getting the ball.
His hair is not working with that hat.
Nah, just go backwards, bro. Just flip it backwards.
Yeah. Wow, Bijan.
Oh, that's so disheartening, man.
We can't have nice things.
We
We
can't.
can't have nice things.
Hey, we do have to say a check to Lando. Bijan at 8 is a hit for the prediction.
That's what I said.
Let's go. Roger Goodell's like, Bijan, I'm so sorry. Like, I tried to get them to change the pick, but they didn't.
Oh, so I just got a spoiler for the Eagles. Oh, I haven't seen it, but Sleeper's already posted the spoiler.
Gotcha.
I like how they put spoiler now. It doesn't show you the actual pick.
Oh, it doesn't?
So it comes up, but everything else is hidden.
Okay, so they traded up one spot.
Yeah.
Meaning they were trying to beat the Bears to the punch. So let's just try to figure this one out. Chicago Bears needs offensive tackle, defensive tackle, edge. Jalen Carter's still sitting there. That's the one player that just jumps out to me.
It does for me too. They have all the veteran presence for the Eagles.
Yeah.
He's a player, from what I've heard, doesn't work well with authority, and like his coaches said nothing but bad things about him. Apparently, everyone in Alabama, just as good as he is, Georgia, aren't gonna miss him.
Really, eh?
Yeah. Despite him being one of the best players in the NFL. But the Eagles could truly rein this guy in because they have so much talent, so much veteran presence on that team. Jalen Hurts is a leader. The guy's a stud. So I think of all the players, I think of all the teams, I think that would be a perfect spot for Jalen Carter to go, and they get a top 2-3 talent at 9 here.
I want to listen to my boy Bijan here.
Since a little kid, what is it like to finally realize that and be selected 8th overall in the NFL draft?
Yeah, well, first off, I just want to give honor to God, and and the Son Jesus for just blessing me to be here. And I do everything for Him. So this is just such a big moment for me, for my family, and just everybody that's been with me. But man, I just appreciate the Falcons for picking me. And I promise won't let them down. But man, God is so good, and I can't wait.
It's a big moment for Falcons fans. Tell them what they can expect in you as a player.
Touchdowns, baby.
Yeah, I mean, y'all expect everything, man. I mean, I can do it, do it all on the field for our whole city, and then for myself, trying to get in the community and do so many great things for the whole city of Atlanta. But I appreciate you guys, and I can't wait to get there and have a good time, and it's just such a blessing to be with y'all.
Awesome.
Okay, so let's debrief here. This is not what we wanted. Obviously, I wanted him to be an Eagle for fantasy purposes. That would have been like the couple years ago, Clyde Edwards-Helaire landing with the Chiefs level of excitement.
Yep.
But now that he goes to the Falcons, it's not as attractive, but from a volume standpoint, is that attractive?
I think it's fine. He's one of those players that we didn't really care where he went.
No, I said that pre-draft.
Yeah. So it's one of those things, like, yes, it's not the best landing spot as far as offense and touchdown potential, but the volume is going to be there. That's what we want. That is key for dynasty purposes. It doesn't change a thing because, like we said, they're going to be bad next year. They get the quarterback of the future. Now you're looking at the big three. Like, this team is going to be good. What we also like about offensive players like this, their defense is so bad, right? They're going to need to score a lot. That means passing it a lot. Bijan is a very competent pass catcher. Like, he is a very good pass catcher. So he will be involved in all facets. He's a very good pass blocker as well. So he's elite at that. And like, he's never getting off the field ever.
Nope.
So
he is he's probably the only running back in this class that is a true 3-down back. Like, not coming off the field.
Yeah, Gibbs is a really good pass catcher.
Yes, but he doesn't profile to. He profiles more like Alvin Kamara, like
and DeAndre Swift, and we know the frustrations of DeAndre Swift, right?
Yes. DeAndre can do it all. The Lions are just stupid.
I know, but he profiles really good as that pass catcher too, right? Like, I mean, so can Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara did it all too, but yeah. Eagles selection coming up.
It's I mean, with their needs, it's got to be Jalen Carter.
I hope so. I think that'd be great for Eagles fans.
If he keeps falling, though, there's really red flags for him.
Correct.
With the 9th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Jalen Carter.
Beat the Bears. Beat the Bears to their pick. Philadelphia stays winning.
Yeah.
Chestnut checkers. Damn. Okay.
And we're right there. We've had a couple of these, although the Richardson was a surprise.
Richardson was right.
We thought it was going to be Will Levis.
Yeah.
But we've been pretty close with some of these picks.
Not terrible. Not bad.
No. I mean, it's
10.
easier when you're watching and you're talking about it out loud.
Yeah.
But it made too much sense for Jalen Carter. Like,
well, it's like they, I'm sure they had their eyes on Bijan. They probably knew that he was gone. And then they're sitting there going, what's left? And the Bears probably were taking Jalen Carter anyways.
They could have been. Absolutely, they could have been. But, yeah.
So what does Chicago do now?
I think Chicago just drafts like a cornerback. Christian Gonzalez is still sitting there. They do need to protect Justin Fields. So Skoronski, I think, or Broderick Jones is right there.
Yep.
So I think they need to focus on offensive tackle. So I think Skoronski is this pick here.
That was going to be my
yeah. I can't imagine them taking Jackson Smith or anything like that. Okay, I'll bring it back.
They can't. The luxury of taking that is just
no. And they just got DJ Moore, so they don't need him. Okay.
Yeah, R.I.P. DJ Moore, man.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Jalen Carter. 9 pick. I mean, on a lot of people's big boards, he was inside the top 5. But like Landon said, maybe some concerns about locker room presence or, being a little bit of a cancer to the team. Willing to say that Skoronski goes at 10. That would be my pick. And Christian Gonzalez also falling. So I don't know if it's like the cornerback. If it's the cornerback thing, if it's just a weaker class, what the case is. Where did Sauce Gardner go last year? Wasn't he 4?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I think so.
Like a corner, like a shutdown corner can make a world of a difference for your secondary.
Defensive Rookie of the Year. Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, not to say Christian Gonzalez is Sauce Gardner, but it's
no, it doesn't seem like clearly the talent isn't there at corner this year.
Apparently not.
Yeah.
Because I would have figured with some needs at corner that teams would have taken Gonzalez by now.
Yeah.
So who knows?
Yeah. Chicago could absolutely take him. I think that's completely reasonable for Chicago to take Gonzalez here. They need defense. They need help. My internet just shut down on my other computer, but we're still good up here. I should plug in.
Well, I will say an entertaining draft so far.
It has been,
which is nice.
We knew it was going to be unpredictable. Going in, all the talking heads said this draft was going to be crazy, and it's been good so far. I've really enjoyed it. We got Bijan. We got the guy. Bijan watches over.
Mm-hmm.
So it's funny. We were We started Bijan watch right when it happened. So it's unfortunate, but I think it's still good for fantasy. I'm not worried about Bijan Robinson.
So you know what's crazy? On our DAZN screen, they're showing round 1 pick 9, but in the background behind Daniel Jeremiah, it says Titans are on the clock with 4 minutes and 40 seconds left.
So why are we behind?
How are they 2 picks ahead of us?
Well, I mean, I know the Bears have selected.
Yeah, I know they've selected 2.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the selection is.
No.
But I'm just like, why, why are we not in real time?
Yeah.
Doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, my internet is lagging right now.
Oh, you're
I'm
fine
lucky.
on my end.
Yeah. Well, I think the looks like the Lightning are up by a couple now. Holy moly!
Oh, no.
Here.
All right, come on. Peter Skworonski, let's go. Scotty said 3-1.
3-1.
3-1. Lightning.
Yep.
We've been here before as Leafs fans. We've had the lead, choked it. See you later.
They're gonna.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so they went offensive tackle.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Just not who we had on the big board.
Yeah. Yeah. But they still
got the position. So
yeah.
You do you.
Yep.
Let's go, Darnell. Get your money. I mean, first round pick is huge for contract purposes.
Yeah, you get the 5th-year option.
But you get the nice contract.
Oh yeah, for sure, absolutely. Yeah.
Like there are amounts that have to be paid. It's not a negotiation. It's obviously they can negotiate for more. Like didn't
Zach Wilson held out for a while.
Yeah. Do you remember when Zach Wilson said
are you gonna make next quarterback hell?
If they take another quarterback, I'm gonna make his life hell every day in practice. Hey, good luck with that. Good luck with that, pal.
Yeah. Have you seen the video of they put the heads on the gridiron, or what was that? What was the movie where they're playing football from jail? It had Nelly in it.
Yeah, Gridiron Gang.
It is Gridiron Gang. Okay, that's what I thought.
Or sorry, The Longest Yard.
Oh, Longest Yard. Okay.
I had to think of that one for a second.
Yeah, and
Gridiron Gang is with The Rock, I'm pretty sure.
Right, that's what it is.
Which is also a great movie.
Yeah.
I love the one line I love in that movie though, Longest Yard, is when Nelly comes up and he's the running back. He's like, "Get your country ass back in the huddle." He's like, "Where are your shoes?" He's like, I don't got shoes." It's like, man, you crazy. Titans are on the clock.
Man, I gotta reset here. Why is this so difficult, Mac?
Titans, then Lions, then Packers. Please save old Jackson Smith and Jigba. I mean, in my opinion, okay, the Titans might want a quarterback more than they need a wide receiver.
Yeah, that's quite possible.
I truly hope that we don't watch Treylon Burks and Jackson Smith just go to Tennessee to die until they figure out their quarterback situation. That would be awful.
Yeah.
They need quarterback. They need wide receiver. They need offensive tackle. I hope that they either take Will Levis here or they take who we just wanted, who just picked the Bears.
Yep.
So Skoronski is probably the pick.
Yep. That'd be a good pick.
Yeah.
All right. I finally got my video back. Holy moly.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's either Levis or it's Skoronski here. Those would be the two guys I would have up
I
on.
I don't really want to see Levis there.
After this though, where is Levis going? Washington? Washington at 15? Sorry, 16? Washington at 16 makes sense. Tampa Bay at 19 makes sense.
I think someone would have to trade up. You're right. Washington at 15 would make, or 16 would make sense.
Washington 16, Detroit 8, Tampa Bay 19. Those would make sense.
I could see Tampa Bay trade up to like 14 with the Patriots. Yep. Patriots are classic for trading back.
Can we just throw out a prayer though and just say thank you for not putting Bijan in a blue, red, and silver uniform?
Yeah. I'll thank.
I'd rather Atlanta than New England.
100%. That'd be terrible.
Ramondre deserves that job.
Ramondre's good.
Very good. Well, I got the Bijan one wrong. You got the Anthony Richardson one wrong. You have a hit here with Bijan at 8, so I need mine to hit or else I lose the prediction game. So,
and I bet that the Texans take him at, or I bet that the Texans took him at 12, but now the Cardinals have that pick. Right? Or Detroit has that pick now. Sorry. Detroit. Oh, that's a bad spot. They're not going to take Jackson. They're not going to take a wide receiver.
Who? Detroit? No, I don't think so.
Despite Jameson Williams messing up.
The Lions should take Gonzalez with Okuda leaving.
Yeah, that would be a good pick.
That would be a fantastic pick for them.
Yeah.
And just leave old Jackson for the boys. What's going to happen with Derrick Henry and Ryan Tannehill here?
I think Derrick Henry is going to be out pretty soon.
Yeah. It's crazy to think that there had been rumors floating around that he was going to get cut. Well, look, Malik Willis ain't it. We've seen enough. A large enough sample size. I feel like
it would be a waste now. 2 in a row. Their team needs way more.
But where did they draft Malik? It was like
late. I guess,
second round, third round.
Yeah, it was late.
Maybe. I'm gonna say, oh man, I just can't see Levis. Like, why would Levis fall any farther? Is he just truly not?
Well, you heard he puts mayo in his coffee, so I mean,
yeah, he's a certified.
That's also a red flag for teams. I mean, we saw quarterbacks slide last year, right? So,
I mean, the class was not the same though. Yeah. Like Kenny Pickett was just not.
But he went at 20, didn't he? To the 20. Steelers. Yeah. So Will Levis is in that range of Kenny Pickett.
You're not wrong about that.
He can throw out of the building, but that's about
all right. I'm gonna say. Not Levis, Skoronski.
Yeah, I like him. Bang. Good pick. Good pick. Very good pick.
Yep. Definitely agree.
Yeah.
6'4", 313. Baller.
He's a big boy.
Okay. Lions are on the clock. Don't break my heart.
I need to take a wide receiver. I bet to them to take a wide receiver.
You bet pick 12.
Yes.
If the Lions don't pick Christian Gonzalez, they're just dumb. I'm just going to put that out there right now.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're not wrong. I don't know. Yeah,
They don't need help offensively. They have Jamison Williams, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
mhm. Their defense is pretty good.
The defense is pretty good. They've got 2 solid running backs.
Yeah.
You don't need any more help offensively. And who's their quarterback or their tight
I
end
agree.
who's their tight end that's sort of
Yeah.
materializing? Brock Wright. They got enough, man.
They could. I mean, that's actually an interesting option for teams to start looking at, though, is tight end.
I hope the Packers don't go Dalton Kincaid. Like, I know that he is a fantastic prospect, but can we not? Can we not?
Yeah.
Why can't we draft like Michael Mayer or Luke Musgrove at 30 something?
Because Michael Mayer is going the Cowboys at 27.
You know what? A pre-draft, I heard a narrative of the Cowboys trading up to get Bijan, and I really was kind of excited about that. Like the Thunder and Lightning combo of Pollard and Zeke. It was going to be Bijan and Pollard.
Yeah.
Like that would have been really fun. But
that was such a Cowboys move.
And Will Levis just sits there, blank stare.
Yeah,
trying to figure it out
right now. He did not get the call right now. He's looking at his phone like he's free falling.
Pick is in. All right, put your money out there. Who you going? I'm going to go Christian Gonzalez. I don't know how they don't pick a corner here.
I'm going Jackson Smith.
Why do you need to do that to me?
I want to win my money.
Yeah, fair. Can you pick someone else though? Can you just like go Addison?
The Detroit Lions select
Jahmyr Gibbs.
What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing?
Jahmyr Gibbs.
What are they doing?
I have no idea.
He doesn't. Jahmyr's like, do I put this hat on? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah. Wow.
So DeAndre Swift is not playing for this team.
What a bad pick.
Just as you paid them a compliment, they just oh my God.
Jahmyr Gibbs, why? We just comped Jahmyr Gibbs to DeAndre Swift. Oh my gosh. They need to trade him. Absolutely they do.
I mean, dude, like, okay, you trade for David Montgomery and you pair up that backfield. Cool. That's awesome. DeAndre Swift just sitting there and you go and draft Jahmyr Gibbs 12th overall. I mean, bro, what are we doing? And now, like, you can't even draft Jahmyr Gibbs.
Well, that's exactly it. Like you don't even want to take him at 105 in like a rookie draft. That's painful.
Not with him sharing the backfield with David Montgomery.
No. I'm gonna withdraw one of my trade offers.
Wow. Okay, baby, this is shaping up.
That is brutal.
JSN, come on.
Oh, 3-2, Scotty. I love that.
Yeah, 3-2. Leafs making that
sir.
comeback, baby.
Thank you, sir. That's the worst pick so far of the draft.
Bar none. Trade DeAndre Swift right now. Just trade him.
Wow. At least I traded away DeAndre Swift in my keeper league this year.
Oh man.
Oh, Packers. The
Packers are on the clock, man.
on the
This is
clock.
what I've been waiting for. A guy in our country clubbers just said, "Why not just stay at 6 and take Bijan?"
Yeah.
Although some teams, rumor mill, some teams said that they liked
I heard that. I did hear that.
Jameer more. Pick is in. Packers.
I was one pick off. They'll take a wide receiver. I bet you.
2 running backs before a wide receiver in the 2023 NFL draft.
Okay, here's honest question. We still haven't seen Jordan Love really have. Okay, if it's Jackson Smith.
If this is Will Levis, the stream is off. I'm sorry, guys. We're not doing it. Okay?
Could you imagine?
No.
That would be the best. I would be. Oh,
Man, the
that'd be so
Packers have
funny.
such a fun opportunity here.
Take the first wide receiver off the board.
A stud. An absolute stud.
Yeah. Okay, but how good would he actually be for fantasy for the Packers? Like for
Jackson?
fantasy. Yeah.
Great.
You're
What?
with Jordan Love? We don't know if he's any good.
Yeah.
We don't know anything about Jordan Love.
I know he learned for 3 years behind Aaron Rodgers, the GOAT. So
And they could have gotten rid of Rodgers before signing him to that deal. They should have just, instead of paying Rodgers, they could have just started Love.
This is the way that I see it. Watson.
We don't even know if Rodgers is a good mentor, by the way. He's kind of a dick.
Stop. Yeah, he is. Watson stretching the field. Dobbs, opposite side. Middle of the field, currently unoccupied. Why not have an elite level slot wide receiver just come in and dominate?
Hey, I'm not disagreeing with that he is that and that it would fit for that team, but I'm just saying I don't know how good he'll be for fantasy.
This is a team that's had like 35 straight years of elite quarterback play. I'm sure they're not just willing to go on with Jordan Love if he's not at least decent.
Well,
this is a team that knows what they're doing.
Do they?
Yeah.
Do they?
They do.
They didn't just luck out twice. They took him he fell so far in that draft. He fell in their lap, Aaron Rodgers.
Man, I don't even know. Come on, baby. I've just we have taken defensive player every single year.
Yeah.
We took Jair.
You know what they're doing, but you've been mad at every single draft they've made.
I couldn't get behind a tight end at 13. Dalton Kincaid, as good as I've heard him be. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Here it is. Turn your phone over. I hope the stream keeps going.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, please.
In the 2023 NFL Draft, the Green Bay Packers select Lucas Van Ness, defensive end, Iowa.
Van Ness, yeah. I've heard he's pretty good.
This is a physical, rugged player, and we got to start with the elephant in the room because one of the critiques has been, hey, this guy didn't start at Iowa. Yeah, why didn't he start? How is he a first-round pick? Well,
they just drafted a non-starter from Iowa.
You want to know the craziest thing? Do you want to know the craziest thing?
Yeah.
He can knock you back in the run game, and then you can also kick him inside.
Charlie chimes in.
So Brad and I were texting this morning.
Yeah.
And we actually it was in our dynasty chat. I'm gonna screenshot it and send it to you. Oh, where was it? I'm trying to find what league was this in. Brad, where were we talking this morning? I can't remember. Was it no, it wasn't Country Clubbers. Oh yeah. It was Country Clubbers. Open up the chat. Open up the Country Clubbers chat.
Okay.
No, it was Country Clubbers, Brad.
Okay, you and Chelly. Okay.
I go, okay, so this is the conversation. I go, Packers are odds-on favorite to draft Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Oh,
If we get him, I'm going streaking. He goes, with a 13th selection in the 2023 NFL draft, the Green Bay Packers select from Iowa, Lucas Van-Ness.
Oh my gosh, what a call, Chelly.
And then I said,
a trade happened just now.
the
Steelers.
Steelers.
They want Jackson.
Oh,
Because they're like, I can't believe the Packers were so dumb to pass on
we just drafted a guy from the practice squad.
a non-starter from Ottawa. Your brilliant franchise. I've got a smart franchise management team here. Oh boy,
I'm so done with this team, man.
this roller coaster we're on is a wild one. I'm glad it just wasn't Will Levis. That could have been worse.
All right. Well, so they acquired Allen Robinson. And they've still got Deontay Johnson. They drafted George Pickens.
Yeah.
Do they really need Jackson Smith?
So I think they don't want to pay Deontay Johnson, so they can trade him. This would be perfect. The Steelers would be like, I thought for sure the Packers were going to take a wide receiver, so now we're going to jump up in here.
Yeah, we are with that pick. We are fading to the darkness. Like Lucas Van Ness, cool.
I've heard his name. I mean, but I heard him in like 7 or 8 picks in the conversation. Shot for shot in the KC bar this morning. Chelly. Yes, Chelly. Oh yes.
I mean, Jameer Gibbs is just dumb. Like,
yeah, you can't. I guess no one can come back from that. At least the Packers draft like a player. Like,
you know what we need? A third running back.
A pass catcher. Oh my gosh, I know. That was wild.
I know. Yeah, we picked up Montgomery. Swift is pretty good. Let's get Gibbs too.
Yeah.
It's fantastic stuff. This draft is right off the rails.
That's why I'm drinking.
Oh, shoot, man.
I think new prediction, the Vikings take Jordan Addison with their pick at 24.
If he's the round there.
Yeah. And there could be a run of wide receivers. I mean, I know Jackson Smith ain't getting to them.
So this would be crazy. Just imagine the Jets take Smith and Jigba or Dalton Kincaid.
The who? Sorry, who?
The Jets. Imagine the Jets just get to steal him.
Yeah.
Wilson, Breece Hall, Jackson Smith and Jigba. Holy.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Steelers pick is in.
The New England Patriots have traded the 14th pick to the Pittsburgh Steelers. With the 14th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Broderick Jones.
Oh.
Offensive tackle. All right. Okay.
Yeah, they needed a tackle. Absolutely. They needed an offensive line.
Yeah. They needed some help.
We were just too flustered. The guy's got braces on, boy. Or is that a grill?
I didn't see. I didn't look.
That would be if the Jets get Jackson Smith, that'd be crazy. That'd be wild. I don't even know. Like, the Packers traded up. They could have got him at their pick.
Correct.
Aaron Rodgers is worth a trade up to draft the same guy you were going to pick at 13 or 15.
I just got a text. Bob snapped a wedge again tonight.
Bob snapped a wedge?
Threw it off a cart. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Bobby.
Oh man. Brad goes, the money I could have won in Vegas if I placed that pick.
Seriously, yeah.
13th overall. Lucas.
You would have made mad.
Oh, at least 20 to 1. Maybe
At least
100
20 to 1. At least, yeah, probably close to 100 for sure.
Jahmyr Gibbs to the Lions. I mean, I'm not going to get over that. That is the most ridiculous.
What can you do with any Lions running back right now? David Montgomery.
They have to trade
Swift.
They have to trade Swift.
They need to.
Yeah.
Where do you want Swift to go? As a Swift owner in many dynasty leagues.
Eagles.
Yeah. Okay. Well, all right.
That would be amazing.
So here's a question for you, Mac.
Yeah.
If the Eagles take a guy like Charbonnet, does he now leapfrog Gibbs?
I think there's a long laundry list of people that jump Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so here's what we have to analyze, though. The fact that they took him at 12. Like, you clearly got big plans, but then it just doesn't make sense that you go out and you trade for David Montgomery. Like, I don't get the sequence. They signed him. I just don't get the sequence of events there.
No, me neither.
You know, like DeAndre Swift, like let's face it, is a very talented player. When you watch him, like even on limited touches, he was still a top 20 running back. The guy is very special. He can do it all. They have the reservations about him, clearly. So you bring in David Montgomery to run a 2-back system, which they did with Williams and Swift and even Justin Jackson all year.
Yeah.
But now you're drafting Jahmyr Gibbs as a top 12 pick in the draft. You can't run a 3-back system, not with those 3 guys. I mean, that's just such a waste of
I completely
assets.
Agree.
So it's like something's got to give. They have to be moving on from Swift.
Why do they hate Swift? I don't understand why they hate Swift.
I don't get it either. He's going to go to another team and be a league winner.
Yeah, if he stays healthy.
But even when I went to go watch them play, like DeAndre Swift looked amazing every time he was on the field, but he would be in for 2 plays and then come off for 20.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the guy caught, I think the game we were there, he caught like 4 passes, 1 for a touchdown, and had like a handful of rushing yards. And you know, for fantasy, it's like, yeah, he's still fine. But
yeah,
I don't know. Clearly they don't like him. So
I could see them getting Kincaid here, or if they got Jackson Smith, that'd be awesome.
It'd be nuts.
Yeah. For my Garrett Wilson shares, I wouldn't be that thrilled about it, but
no,
it's okay. But yeah, they have Lazard too. They don't need a wide receiver. They're not going to draft a wide receiver here.
No, they could do with Kincaid for sure.
Yeah.
Because who is their tight end? Tyler Conklin?
I think so.
Yeah.
Sounds right. Their offensive line is good, but I mean, taking offensive lineman's wouldn't be a waste of a pick.
Nope.
The next best, there's probably not a ton there. I mean, Gonzalez. I mean, I know they've got a good cornerback, but Gonzalez is still on the board. Nolan Smith out of Georgia is still there, right?
Why does this pick feel like it's been 20 minutes?
Yeah, it's taken a long time. Are they going to try to trade for it? Like these guys are on the phone.
Are they calling it in?
They're probably calling the player, I would think. The guy's talking to the players. Got to be.
Still don't believe that Aaron Rodgers is
A Jet?
Yeah.
I know. He looked weird in that black polo.
Yeah, I know it's crazy, but do they just take Jackson Smith and Jigba because Garrett Wilson's on the team? Do they just put those two together and say, have fun with Aaron? Our defense is just already so good.
I don't know. I you can never have too many. Like Nolan Smith would be a really good pick here, I think. Another
There's
edge
a lot
guy,
of
like
good picks
pressure
they could make.
like if you can just sub out guys to get pressure,
I'm saying Kincaid's a better pick.
I tend to agree with that. He's a
he can do it all,
right?
He can do it all. Yeah,
who's the pure pass catcher? Darnell Washington. He's that big boy, eh? Have you seen him?
No,
6'7", 265. You seen the video of him pushing the thing?
No.
Let me show this to you. Okay, I have a spoiler, but I didn't see it.
Pick us in. Come on, Roger.
Adam sent me this video a while ago. Let's see if I can find it.
Jahmyr Gibbs at 12. It's just never going to get old.
Seriously. Okay, here he is. Yeah.
You text it to me?
I'm gonna send it to your DM on Instagram. Okay. Darnell Washington is a beast. For reference, there's a normal tight end pushing it, and they're struggling with that thing. I don't know if it actually shows it there, but there's if you watch another tight end like Michael Meyer push it, it's
yeah, I could barely move it.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Whoa. Damn. Come on, Jets. It's taking so long, man.
I want to just see the pick. It's on my phone. Come on, Jets. You can earn a new fan here right now if you pick Jackson. Do you hope that they make a run?
I mean, I think a nice pick for them would be Kincaid here.
Yeah.
Given value over replacement with Tyler Conklin, but they'll probably do something silly. Maybe do something to protect Aaron. I don't know.
Yeah.
Actually, I kind of want them to pick a tackle because then you protect Aaron, pay 65% of the snaps. Give me that first for next year.
Are you hoping
such a bandwagon fan.
Yeah, yeah. That was
enjoy
Packer,
Aaron
that was a
Rodgers.
Packer green tie. That was a Packer green tie before this.
Correct. Yeah, he just changed the logo on it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Gazelle.
Can you say Smith and Jigba?
The NFL, the New York Jets, and the Make-A-Wish Foundation of Northeastern New York for giving me this opportunity tonight.
Attaboy.
I hope it'd be funny if
Well spoken.
If you went to like be like,
with the 15th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the New York Jets.
Jets.
Will McDonald, linebacker, Iowa State.
So they go linebacker?
real linebacker.
Okay.
They're following suit from the Packers.
Man, that kid just knocked it out of the park.
He did.
Jets, Jets.
Yeah, that's good. That's
What an
solid.
absolute stud.
Yeah.
All right.
He looked
Go ahead.
like a kid. Hold on. He looked like a kid that would be like, yo, I just want to shout out my 7th grade boy, Willie. Fuck you, Willie. Sorry for swearing. That we got doxxed. Now we're not making any money on the stream. Don't matter. Okay, what were you gonna say? We have who's that for? We've got Washington up now, eh?
Will Levis. Let's go. They have no quarterback. This team has
you're right. You're right.
Damn. So here's what I think. I think whenever Jackson Smith goes off the board, we shut the stream down. We call it a night.
Sure. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Which at this rate might be never.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good with that. That's a fine pick for the Jets.
I like Will Levis here, honestly.
That's a good one.
Nice to see they let Zach Wilson announce the pick. Oh, that's quality. Oh man.
Oh, what finished with the PGA Tour today?
It's a good question.
Smotherman, Goya,
Still
Cole,
63.
Pendrith. Oh, Finau was 6 under too. There we go.
Oh wow. All right.
From before. Where's my boy here?
He must have gone off because he was like 1 under through.
Oh,
6,
okay. My boy Mav shot 3 under. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay with that. Yeah, sure. When Jackson Smith, so where do you think Jackson Smith goes off? Oh man, what if he went to the Patriots?
Oh.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Actually, no. Patriots traded out of that. Oh yeah, Patriots are next.
Yeah.
That'd be a nightmare, wouldn't it?
It would be terrible.
Yeah.
Shoot, man. I don't know.
But
I hope
then-
not. I hope not Detroit or New England.
Or Seattle.
Tampa Bay would be atrocious.
The Chargers would be lovely.
Chargers, Baltimore would be fun. And Minnesota would be really fun.
Yes. He needs
Chargers,
to survive.
Chargers, Ravens, Vikings would be ridiculous.
Yeah. So we need to survive New England, Detroit, Tampa Bay, Seattle.
The Detroit Lions might as well just take him too.
Oh boy. Yep.
So like objectively speaking, if Will Levis doesn't go here, his next shot is Tampa Bay.
It'd be Seattle.
No. They just paid Gino, man.
Didn't Gino sign a? He signed a 1 year.
No. No, I'm good. Gino. Pretty sure he signed a bigger one. You might be right, actually. My internet is being slow now, too. Come on now.
I can try to look it up too.
Yeah, my Sport Track is not loading for me.
Gets $40 million in overall guarantees. Where is it? Gets $40 million in overall guarantees. Oh no, it looks like it was a 3-year. 3-year, 75 mil.
3 years, 75 million. There you go.
Okay,
With 40 in guarantees.
I think so.
Bang.
That's what, without the actual website loading, that's what it looked like.
Yeah, that's what I see. Yeah, so I don't think the Seahawks are in position to do that.
Okay.
So Tampa Bay, and then you're probably not looking at another team like Will Levis could fall out of the first round.
Why not Tampa?
That's what I said. If it's
There
not
you said
Tampa,
so.
if it's
Yeah,
not
Tampa.
Tampa,
Tampa, okay. If it's not the Seahawks, then yeah, you're right. You're right.
like
What about the Saints? What did they give Carr?
I don't know. All right, let's see. All right, Will Levis, let's see, baby.
The 16th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft. The Washington Commanders select Emmanuel Forbes,
Oh, Emmanuel Forbes.
Mississippi State.
Dang. Cornerback. And your boy Christian Gonzalez
Christian Gonzalez, I don't
is
get
in
it.
free fall.
I don't get it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. 6', 166. Making Devontae Smith look like a bodybuilder.
Yeah, they skipped a lot there. I don't know. So we just need New England not to take a wide receiver here.
Would be
And
really
then at
nice.
least we'll be then Jackson Smith. We will survive that.
Patriots pick is in. Griff is not liking a Levis to the Saints. He's wanting Hooker tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean the thing is that fifth-year option is nice for these teams.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they want to have control of that 5th year. They don't want to have to spend up. Yes, it costs them more for a first-round pick, but it's worth it for most of them. So it's a franchise tag them, and then nobody plays on the franchise tag anymore. So maybe, but yeah, I don't know. Patriots, as long as it's not Jackson Smith. I mean, Christian Gonzalez would be a good pick here for the Patriots.
Christian Gonzalez would be great, yeah. I don't know how he's fallen this far.
The New England Patriots select Christian Gonzalez, defensive back, Oregon. This kid.
There you go. Yeah. Top 10 talent, and he just falls in the Patriots' lap. Like, what's the NFL doing?
I don't know.
I get said it right on Twitter here.
Scripted.
Top 10 talent. Like, they just, exactly.
Like, I think he's the best corner in the draft.
Yeah.
Like, without a doubt.
Yeah.
I don't know how he falls to 17. Or doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Corner's an extremely valuable piece. Like, the fact that, like, I know the Jets don't necessarily need a corner, but, like, they take a linebacker instead. That just, the position value doesn't make sense. For any of these teams, to be honest.
Could their defense get any better?
Yeah. Like, edge, we know edge is important, and we know corner is important. So, all right.
Okay. Patriots get a good piece. Like,
Yep.
Patriots stay winning.
Yep.
Detroit.
He doesn't look pumped, I'll tell you that.
No.
I mean,
Jackson,
I get it.
Smith and Jigba. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
We know that cornerbacks have an ego, right? So, I mean, he's probably a little bit butthurt that he fell so far.
Probably. Everybody would be.
Yeah.
So Will Levis has, in my opinion, one more chance.
Yeah.
One more chance, and it is Tampa Bay next. Not next, the pick after. 6'1" and 3/8, 197.
So Tampa, it would be ill-advised for them to take a wide receiver. So I think I like the Chargers to take a wide receiver a lot.
Especially if the best one in the bunch is sitting there.
Exactly. That would be nice. That would be really, really nice.
See, like that would get me excited. Like I said, the Ravens, Vikings, Chargers area makes me really excited. You know, if he gets to Dallas, that Jerry Jones is not going to be able to contain himself. Right?
Yep. No. Oh, for sure not.
This has now become the Jackson, Smith, and Jigba draft party, a waiting party.
Oh, I'll be jacked up.
It would be like the worst things that could happen would be Detroit, Tampa, Seattle. We just gotta dodge 3 picks.
Yep.
And then it's green light. And really, if he goes to any team after that, it's solid from here on out.
Yep. All these teams will be good. Man, if he went to Buffalo,
Kansas City, Dallas.
Yeah.
Or maybe he doesn't go at all. Like Jameer Gibbs at 12 and Jackson Smith to the second round. I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I know this class isn't great for wide receivers. I get that.
No, but there's one that's clearly better than the rest, in my opinion.
Yeah. I heard rumblings that the NFL wasn't too thrilled with this class, but yeah, exactly. It's the class. There's clearly one. You're right. We all know it. He's going to go 102 in almost now for sure all your drafts.
Yeah, 1 QB leagues until he goes to the Lions right here, and then we're
just like put our hands up and be like, "Yo, can I get my who wants my picks?"
Kuma just offered me the 112 for DeAndre Swift.
You gonna just smash accept that?
No, I'm declining. I'm gonna wait till the Eagles trade for DeAndre Swift and then rejoice.
I like that move from Kuma though.
That's slick. It's a slick move.
Yeah.
See if I'm in panic mode. Can't wait to watch the Lions do a 3-back set.
Just no one is valuable.
The entire week coming, we're just gonna hear, what are the Lions doing?
Yeah.
Imagine they take Will Levis here.
That'd be crazy.
That would be.
If they took Jackson Smith, that would be also crazy, man.
It'd just be two very ill-advised moves.
Cats, I agree. That pick was nice. That pick was nice.
The Patriots stay winning, man. Like,
yeah. I don't think
really,
I knew
really
you
nice.
were
moved. They moved back first of all,
yeah,
and then got the best corner in the class. That's savviness. That is the definition of sav. All right, come on. Lions pick up live. What does that mean?
coming up. Lions pick live. That means they've already picked it. It's a live.
So they're going to have someone announcing it or something like that. No whammies, Lions. Please. No whammies.
So, are you surprised that Jackson Smith has fallen this far?
Not really. We knew that there were some really nice pieces defensively. I think the biggest surprise outside of Jameer going at 12 was just the quarterback run to start the draft.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen wide receiver be very heavy the last couple of years, like with the Jamar Chase 5, Jalen Waddle 6, Devontae Smith 10 run. Last year we saw a London 8, Wilson 10, Olave 11, Jameson Williams 12, Jahan Dotson 15, Treylon Burks 18. Like a really heavy run.
That was fun.
That was a lot of fun for fantasy. Like,
yeah.
I don't know if it's cooled. I don't know if it's just teams have different needs or what it is. It feels like he's not going to get past some of these contending teams. You know, like to pass on somebody like him for the Ravens, who could really use him, the Vikings, who could use someone now with Adam Thielen gone. Like, can you imagine Jackson Smith and Justin Jefferson? Be very, very dynamic.
Well, losing Adam Thielen, I know they have some decent secondary options, but no one that's
KJ Osborne is not.
He's okay. Like, he's
serviceable.
Fine.
He's fine.
Yeah.
He's not a superstar, though.
No. He's closer to, like, Alan Lazard.
Sure.
Like, Alan Lazard's good, but, like, I feel like Aaron Rodgers made him good.
He's going to continue to make him good.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not shocked to see him fall. We're either going to see a little run of wide receivers to end this, like a Addison, Johnston, Flowers run, or it's just like they're going to continue to fall.
Yeah.
No tight ends yet either, though.
No, and everyone's talking about how great this tight end class is.
Jack Campbell, linebacker from Iowa. All right.
Okay. Yep.
At least they didn't do a second dumb thing.
Like Will Levis. Yeah.
Or a wide receiver they don't need.
Correct. Yep. Jameson Williams is going to be fine. 6-game suspension, not the end of the world. They have Amon-Ra. They're fine. All
right, Tampa Bay on the clock.
Now, they are in rebuild mode. They could take Will Levis here. Do they like Kyle Trask enough to just roll with him this year?
But they got Baker.
Right. Baker and Trask.
Yeah. No, Trask is done. There's no way. I mean, like I said,
but he's been under Tom Brady all this time, learning from Tom Brady.
Yeah. He also wasn't a first rounder. So, in my opinion, if Levis doesn't go here, he doesn't go in the first round. And that is a complete disappointment.
Yeah.
Pick is in. That was quick. Seattle's on the clock. Time. It's funny. I can see it in the background. It is ticking. Like Seattle Seahawks, 9:47 on the clock.
Right. So they know. So yeah, that makes sense. They know who the Bucks pick is, and now they're on the clock. Right.
Gotcha. But it hasn't been announced.
Correct.
So when they announce it, but it's the same timing then.
What do you mean?
They're still staggering like 10 minutes apart. It's just it's not perceived that way.
Yeah, like
right? Like we
don't
can't see that the timer has started for.
No, but it's going to be live to like we're not going to start it at 10 when we see it.
Correct. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking was happening before, is we were
Right.
so far behind.
Yeah.
But that's not the case.
Yeah.
All right, Bucks made their pick.
Charbonnet. Do they take a running back? Do they kill
like
Rashad White?
Yeah, if Rashad White didn't survive this pick, I will be right into the chat right away for your boy Rich.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Fleeced. Fleeced.
Oh, Will Levis looked happy.
Oh yeah?
He looked like he had a little grin on his face. I'm not gonna look at the spoiler. I want to take this in.
I just don't think Will Levis is it, man.
Yeah.
I think they're willing to give Baker a shot. To your point, like, okay, so if you're gonna start like a rebuild,
yeah,
a little bit, Baker Mayfield's a perfect person to put this team into the ground and put you in the Caleb Williams
sweepstakes. A bridge quarterback, absolutely.
Yeah, he's a bridger.
Yeah, and then you to trade away Mike Evans and Godwin.
Sadly, probably not gonna happen.
Man, I wish.
Here we go.
Okay, not looking at my phone. I want to hear this live.
With the 19th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Elijah Kinsey.
Yeah, Elijah Kinsey.
Wow. Okay. Look at this guy's pissed. He hates it.
That's his agent that he just hugged first.
We're getting paid. I mean, good for him.
Undersized defensive tackle. Good pick, Bucks.
So Will Levis is not a first-round quarterback.
No.
That's wild.
No, he's not.
Unless the Vikings do something stupid.
Yeah, we were talking about him at 2.
This year's Malik Willis Award goes to...
Yeah, for real.
Will Levis.
I guess the Saints would be the only one. What's a Derek Carr contract? That's what I gotta find out. Carr signed a 4-year, $150 million contract. Is that right?
Saints ain't taking him.
No.
Oh, dude. All right, this is the last bullet in the chamber that we got to dodge. The Seattle Seahawks. And then it's like, let's go.
It wouldn't be the worst. It'd be a Tyler Lockett replacement, right? And we know Tyler Lockett's good.
No, it'd be terrible. It'd be objectively terrible. But it's not like Lockett's going away. He's still going to play.
I know. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Out of the gate, it would not be encouraging.
No, it wouldn't. Would you still take him?
Lockett and Metcalf don't really play the slot.
Doesn't Lockett?
He comes in and out, but like Lockett goes downfield a ton.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. Bro.
Okay, let's see.
One more. Just gotta dodge one more.
Yeah. Target.
Man, I don't. I'm still trying to figure out how I feel about the Jahmyr Gibbs thing.
Oh, I hate it.
I hate it too. Like, until something happens with DeAndre Swift, if you're drafting like we are in 2 days, how can you pick Jahmyr Gibbs at 3?
You have to be a full rebuild team. Like, you can't expect to start him this year. Like he's not startable. Yeah, he's a running back you start in 2 years, which is like, why would you waste a pick on that? I don't know. So 24% of Tyler Lockett's snaps were in the slot.
Yeah.
Not a ton.
No.
20. Yeah.
They just don't really have that presence. Like, I bet you if you look at that team who ran the most slot routes, would Noah Fant be more in the slot than Lockett?
Probably his percentage of snaps in the slot.
Yeah, maybe not routes, but
yeah. All right. We might be. Imagine maybe Jackson Smith isn't a first round wide receiver. He will be. LA Chargers. That's who
that would be wheels up, man.
Yeah. Jahmyr Gibbs is a first round rookie pick, but he's now at 108, 109.
That's wild.
Yeah. Because I would rather so many other it's going to be easy for Charbonnet and A-Chain and these guys to land in better spots with good opportunities. With teams like the Bengals that are losing probably Mixon, with the Vikings that are losing Dalvin Cook potentially, with the Cowboys maybe that, we know that Pollard isn't a full down back.
Right.
Like there was quotes from him last year when Zeke was hurt. And he's like, yo, I don't want to play. I don't want to touch the ball that much. He was good with like 16, 13 touches. Right. Extremely efficient, really good. Like when he
to complement your role.
Yeah, when he had 25 touches, like he was gassed. He needs a break. That's not his archetype. So, and like Buffalo, there's still obviously an opportunity with Buffalo to get to get like a true between the tackles guy. And what I don't like, there's still running backs without landing spots yet. Like,
oh yeah, no, tons in this class. Like,
well, like no, I mean free agents right now. Like,
oh yeah, free agents.
Like,
sure.
Like Lenny doesn't have a spot.
Yep.
Zeke doesn't have a spot.
Correct.
Like, why do you have to draft a first round running back, Detroit?
Not at 12. I mean, that's just
crazy. We heard the smoke that Gibbs had a first round draft capital and that they liked him more than Bijan, but like you're drafting a pass catching running back.
I think the biggest surprises outside of the Gibbs pick is just like no tight end yet for a tight end class that was touted as really good is, I don't really understand. And then no wide receivers yet, almost 20 picks into this thing. We don't have one.
Yeah.
This is a very different draft than previous years. And that's we did say this is going to be a bit of a curveball, but wow, man, like a true curveball.
Yeah. Okay, the pick is in.
Seahawks pick is in.
And then the chart. So we're good here. I mean, it's nice. This is nice. It's setting up good for Chargers, the Vikings.
This is setting up really well for the wide receivers that are left.
Yeah, because they're like good spots.
The Addison, Johnston, Flowers, Smith and Jigba. The only
one other than like the Giants, everyone's a good landing spot. Everyone.
I can't see the Giants picking wide receiver though.
Right. So then you could land anywhere and it's a pretty good landing spot for wide receiver.
The Giants should probably learn their lesson from Kadarius Toney last year.
Griff, they are not. No, it's not happening. They got Olave. Be happy with nice things with Olave. You got a good guy. There's no way that Flowers or JSN falls to the Saints.
I would have loved JSN to the Packers at 13, Griff. It just sometimes doesn't happen that way, you know?
Yeah.
All right, one more bullet to dodge. One more bullet to dodge. Chargers, Ravens, Vikings would be so nice for Jackson Smith.
Yeah, I agree. The Ravens you'd be happy with?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
He probably just comes in and
get to work with OBJ,
and I mean, like we were saying, like the Bateman, the jury's still out on Bateman. We don't really know if he's going to be quality or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Smith and Jigba here would be devastating. I mean, I know Tyler Lockett's 30 but he's still playing, man. He's still very, very relevant in the offense. This would limit the ceiling.
Are champions of growing the game of football at the youth and high school level. Joining me on stage are local boys tackle football players and local girls flag players who are pioneers in flag football growth. These young men and women embody the NFL values of respect, integrity, resiliency, and responsibility to their teams. Congratulations on your accomplishments and your academic and football career. Now to make the selection, please welcome Bethany Uribe.
Come on.
With the 20th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Jackson and Jigba, wide receiver.
Oh no! Famous last words.
Oh, dude, what is happening in this draft?
Damn, I would have loved to see him in a Vikings uniform or Chargers uniform.
So would I. Oh, bro. Holy.
We almost survived it. Man,
The last bullet in the chamber is deadly.
I know. We had anything past that as a good spot for Jackson. Holy.
I don't know what to say.
Is he still? I mean,
I'm still taking him at 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you can't take Jahmyr Gibbs now.
No.
And you know, you look down the road here, and it's like DK Metcalf and Jackson Smith and Noah Fant are going to be the cornerstone pass catchers for this team, and Ken Walker. Let's not forget him.
Yeah.
I just didn't see this. Like, this is.
He fell.
This was
so
not
far.
the landing spot.
That's like Seattle being like, "Yo, we didn't think we'd be able to get a guy like this."
Seriously though,
you know, it's it's a team like, "Yo, I did not think this was a possibility, but you got to take. He's top of our board, so you got to take him."
Mm-hmm.
It's not a need, but he's like, you know.
I mean, this is really good for Geno Smith, though.
Oh yeah, if you have Geno Smith and if you got him for nothing last year in a Superflex league, you are laughing all the way to the bank. That is awesome. He's so good. He's a perfect replacement when Tyler Lockett is donezo.
Yeah.
He's for your next quarterback after Geno Smith, you are setting him up for success.
Because of the injury this year, you are ready to get to work. How excited are you to head to Seattle?
Super excited, blessed, man. I've been dreaming about this moment I just want to thank the Seahawks for giving me this opportunity. I promise they won't regret it.
Drew asked any new names I should know. I just said Jackson Smith and Jigba.
In Jigba.
Yeah.
I asked KJ at dinner if she could spell it, and she didn't even attempt.
Yeah.
I mean, to throw the X in for Jackson is probably your first curveball, and then you have to deal with in Jigba.
And she said, that's what she said. Gotta love Jackson with an X.
Yeah. All right. I think with JSN going off the board, I think we end this stream.
Okay.
After, do you want to end it now, or do you want to go
to
the Minnesota Vikings?
We have a couple nice picks here with the Chargers, Ravens, and Vikings. Let's end at the Vikings.
After the Vikings, we end it.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that literally probably saves us an hour.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't need to be here past, what time is it now?
10:30.
Yeah. 11 o'clock, we'll probably shut it down. Give or take.
Jackson Smith and Jay. I got a text phrase. He's going to be thrilled.
Yeah. It's tough. That's tough. Yeah. I wish the Chargers would have just traded up.
Yeah. They probably didn't see this one coming, though.
They probably have Jordan Addison ready to go here because they didn't think Jackson Smith would get this close. They got or Zay Flowers, one of the two. Do you think Quentin Johnson goes in the first round? I think there's a little bit of a run here now.
Maybe, yeah.
Like, if they don't take a wide receiver here, I'll be.
I mean, like we have talked about off mic, I'm just not the biggest fan of Quentin Johnston.
Yeah.
That being said,
he would fit with like a Vikings,
Sadly true.
Jackson's going to talk to some Seattle fans. That's pretty cool. That's pretty sweet, Go to the draft and get a picture taken with Jackson Smith. Man, oh man. So we don't have our 103 yet in one quarterback leagues.
No, we don't. You're right.
It's probably going to be this pick. The 103 in single quarterback leagues is going to be Jordan Addison.
It can't be Jahmyr Gibbs. It just can't. It just can't. David Montgomery is very good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so painful.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we knew that. Like every year, the draft breaks their heart in a lot of ways.
It feels like this one has just been nonstop pain.
Yeah.
Don't you agree? Other than the quarterbacks were welcome surprises and.
Looking back now, Bijan's landed in a pretty good spot. We're okay with that.
The Los Angeles Chargers select
Quentin Johnston.
Okay.
And just as I said, I don't like him. There he is.
Yeah. Yeah. He's your Mike Williams replacement without the skill set.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
He just has yard after catch where Mike Williams just does not have it.
Isn't he just Josh Palmer? Isn't that who that is?
No, he's better than Josh Palmer. I personally don't like him.
No. But do you think he's right now he's the 103?
No.
Okay. You'd still rather have Jordan Addison or Charbonnet wherever they go.
I never had him this high in my rankings. Like, I think the highest I had him was 6.
Right.
I don't believe he's that good.
But you take him over Gibbs?
You have to.
Yeah.
I guess what I'd be willing to say is that, you know, I'd look back at my initial ranking of QJ and just say, like, this can't hurt it. Like, this has to improve his ranking even a spot. You know?
Quentin Johnson?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like if you had him at 106, he should be 105 now.
Yeah, and it's you know, I think the hardest part is we don't want to overreact to landing spots too much, but
yeah. But draft capital though makes a difference.
Draft capital does make a difference. You're right.
Yeah, he'll get every chance. We know they need a wide receiver. We know this was a need. We had it penciled in nonstop. So it's like he's going to get every opportunity to work with Herbert. We know Herbert's a really good quarterback.
That being said, though, this would be a really good time to bring up all that data that we compiled the other night about over the last decade, first-round wide receivers and their rookie finishes and sophomore finishes. So we had 15 rookie wide receivers drafted in the first round in the last decade, and 36.5% of them went on to be top 36 wide receivers. Only 9.76% went on to be wide receiver ones.
Yeah.
If you were drafted in the top 15, which none of these guys were, you had a 50% chance of being top 36. Right. So, you know, your odds increased, and into the sophomore year, it increases again. So
doesn't bode well for these late first round guys.
So basically, this is the way it's going to shake out: is if there is one more wide receiver taken in this first round, one of the three of them is going to be a top 36, and the other are not.
Yeah, and you need them, and we really need them to be top 36 guys their first year, and that really bodes well for the following. If they don't perform year one in this late first round, it really doesn't look good.
Yeah, dating back to 2012, we've compiled all this data as well. If you are a top 36 wide receiver as a rookie, you have a 70% chance of repeating or improving upon that finish as a sophomore. So that's, I mean, like, your first year is super important for fantasy.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, judging by the numbers, one of these, if there's another one of the three would go on to be a stud. And we've seen a lot of busts, man. Like, we were going through some of these old draft class, like 2016 draft class. Corey Coleman, 15, Will Fuller, 21, Josh Doxson, 22, Laquan Treadwell, 23. Bust. Never were a top 36 wide receiver rookie or sophomore year. Then you got 2019, Marquise Brown, N'Keal Harry. Woof. The last couple of years have been better. But Ruggs at 12, Jerry Jeudy at 15, Jalen Reagor at 21. I mean, those are all just swinging and misses as of right now. And then you got Justin Jefferson at 22, and we know that story.
Yeah.
I will say the last couple of years, there is a better track record. Like, Chase, Waddle, Smith all hit those metrics. Justin Jefferson did. London, Wilson, Olave, all top 36 as rookies. So, like, the last 3 years, there's been, 5, 10, 16 wide receivers in the first round, and 8 of the 16, 50% of them have gone on to be top 36 rookie wide receivers. Like, there's definitely some recency bias in this trend.
For sure.
So,
yeah. No, it's a good note, and I mean, we yelled from the rooftops last year to draft these second year guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I there was a note where we were saying, you know, based on draft capital, you should be going into second year guys instead of rookies. So, like, I think the biggest piece of advice we gave was, like, don't draft Treylon Burks at 89 ADP, draft Devontae Smith at 84. Yeah. And had you done that, you probably win your league. Devontae Smith was wide receiver 7 or 8 on the year?
Yeah. Top 10. He's top 10. He's depending on your.
Oh, I actually have that data in front of me. If I just have to scroll up, yeah, he was wide receiver 9.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it's
so
and we know what happened with unfortunately Traylon Burks.
yeah. I mean, so far it hasn't been good, and he was banged up. He had a couple of explosive plays when he did play, but he was not a refined wide receiver coming in. We knew that. I would be looking to buy because he's right now his value is very low.
Right.
So I do. So with the Ravens pick, I do think they should draft a wide receiver. We have them. This is going to be the run of wide receivers. Hopefully, 4 in a row here with.
So if you're thinking it's a wide receiver, on the board left, who I think are first round receiver caliber players, it's Addison and it's Flowers.
Yeah,
so
it's gonna be one or the other. So
let's think about this. If they brought in OBJ is a dominant slot wide receiver.
Yeah.
Jordan Addison's skill set is the slot.
So then Zay Flowers should be the selection.
Zay Flowers should be the better fit for what the team wants to do.
Out of Boston College, yeah.
You got Bateman and you got Flowers, and then you got OBJ over the middle. That seems to me to be the best fit for the team. But I do think, let me preface this, I do think Addison is a better player than Flowers.
Yeah.
But I think they go Flowers if they're going to go wide receiver.
Yep. I tend to agree with that.
Here we go.
With the 22nd pick in the 2023 draft, the Baltimore Ravens select Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers.
Wow. Okay.
There it is.
That's interesting.
Here's the run.
This is the wide receiver run. Yep.
Yep. And they're all in good spots. Like this, he kind of looks like Marquise Brown. 5'10", 172, small guy.
He's more built than Marquise Brown.
Right. Not as fast, but
he's still fast, man. I think he ran like a 4.3 something.
No, 4.42.
4.42?
Yeah.
Maybe it was unofficially in the 4.3s. He's quick though.
Yeah. But Marquise was very quick.
Yeah, no, very quick.
Yeah. But
drafted like 2 picks apart? 3 picks apart?
Yeah, they were you're right.
And Bateman went in a similar vein. Didn't Bateman go like 27th?
They've been drafting first round wide receivers for a few years now.
Yep, they have.
So
I actually have that. Bateman was 27 and Brown was 25. So yeah, this is like right on brand for the Ravens.
Their range. Yeah. Lamar
Lamar gets a new toy to go along with OBJ and Bateman.
They're giving him all the weapons. Good. This is a good spot for Zay learning with OBJ, working with Bateman. This does hurt Bateman, I think. And if you held hope for Bateman in Dynasty, like this is not a great spot.
No. So do the Vikings take Addison and complete the run?
I think so. I hope so.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. I think that's really good for the Vikings. That's a great spot.
You got to think with Adam Thielen taking off that they at least consider it.
Yep.
What a way to end the stream if this is the case. A little wide receiver run.
Yep.
Let's go get some wins. Respect, man. Respect.
Yeah. Odell. Imagine going to a wide receiver room with Odell. Like you got to be pretty starstruck.
Oh yeah,
going with Odell
for sure. And Lamar.
Yeah. Yeah. He can do it all.
Too bad they're just missing a running back.
Yeah, well, they got that at quarterback. What do you mean?
Yeah, fair. It's almost like they just doubled down on kind of whiffing on Marquise.
I mean, they got a pick for him, right? What?
I
Marquise
don't
was
know
okay.
I can't remember what they got for him.
Marquise was okay.
They're giving him the Steve Smith Senior comparison here.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
That's interesting. I'm gonna go in right now and screenshot our League of Record ADP, and I want to see how much it changes from now until.
Okay. Yep.
Because as of right now, this is one QB, obviously. It's Robinson, Smith and Jigba, Gibbs, Addison, QJ, Charbonnet, Flowers, Josh Downs, Michael Mayer, Tank Bigsby, Jalen Hyatt, Dalton Kincaid, A-Chain,
Yeah.
Bryce Young. Anthony Richardson is the 21st player off the board. There's no way that stays the same.
Could you imagine if the Vikings took Will Levis here? Oh,
I can actually.
that'd be terrible. I mean, Cousins is on a 1 year, like he only has 1 year left in his contract.
Yeah. I still remember when they gave him that big boy.
Yeah.
Hendon Hooker is being discussed.
Yeah.
Instead of Will Levis.
There were some Hendon Hooker rumors, but Hendon's old. He's 26.
Is he really?
Yeah, I think
Did
so.
that boy go back for a second degree? What's going on here?
Yeah.
Wow.
25. He's going to be 26 in January.
You thought Velus Jones was old.
Yeah. Yeah. But I did hear some love for Hendon Hooker. That's true. I just don't want I just want them to figure a quarterback another time. We'll see.
Damn, dude.
They were video. They had the camera on Will Levis, and they don't want to give it away. You know, maybe the Vikings take Will Levis. I would have been happy if the Vikings took Stroud. If they traded up to take Stroud, I would have been thrilled.
Of course, you'd be excited. Yeah.
But at this point in the draft, no, I'm not ready to take a late round quarterback for the.
You're
Vikings.
not even a fan. You don't even care. What are we even saying?
Yeah. They do need defense too. Their defense is terrible.
Green Bay should just trade up. Get Jordan Addison.
Get Will Levis.
Get Will Levis.
Come on, Vikes. Okay. We're pretty much right on time here with our 11 p.m. finish.
Yep.
We are ready to go.
It's crazy though. Like this has been going for almost 3 hours, and there's still basically 10 picks to make. Like this thing's gonna go till midnight.
Yeah, it's painful.
It's
At
the end. There's a lot of people there.
Sit and just fucking do nothing.
They could do this in 2 hours.
I know.
Doesn't need to be 4.
No. Okay. The pick is in. Come on, Vikings. Take Jordan Addison. That'd be so nice. That'd be so nice. He's the second best wide receiver in this class.
Many think he's the first.
Yeah. I mean, he's Blitnikoff award winner, man. Like he's good. Okay. I'm not gonna look.
You want Addison? Is that where? If they take Jordan Addison here, are you
Third pick.
We're claiming your fandom of the Minnesota Vikings. Are you gonna hop back in?
Sure, I'll buy an Addison jersey.
Okay, let's go.
No, I'll buy a Jefferson jersey. Okay, I'm getting buzzed. Nah, they're gonna take some kind of defensive player.
Does the wide receiver run continue?
It should. They're gonna take like Josh Downs or something stupid, or Miles Murphy, an edge or something like that. I think they'll probably take a defensive player, Joey Porter Jr. They're talking about the Giants running up to take Jordan Addison.
If they take Addison, are you getting the jersey? Are you reclaiming
I'll
your
jersey.
fandom?
I'll get a jersey.
Woo! Okay. Here's Raji.
They're not. They're taking a defensive player.
With the 23rd pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select Jordan Addison.
Let's go. And there's your 103, folks.
There's your 103.
Oh my.
Look at those shades.
Oh
Jordan
my.
Addison, let's go.
Oh my.
There's your 103. What a run of wide receivers. What a good way to finish the stream. Look at that guy.
Seriously, like we yeah, he's looking like Soldier Boy right here.
Oh,
like this was the greatest point to end the stream because there's probably not another offensive player that goes other than maybe a tight end.
yeah.
Wow, cool. Smith and Jigba, Quentin Johnston, Zay Flowers, Jordan
Addison.
And unfortunately, 2 to 3 of them are not going to return on their draft capital.
Yeah.
Sadly. I to be honest, I like Addison, and I like Addison's chances like a lot right now. I still think Smith and Jigba is just that good, but Addison is I'm the most intrigued by him going to a spot with a lot of vacated targets.
So
working in tandem with the most dominant wide receiver in the league. So it's very fun.
Would you be looking to trade for the 103?
It's funny. I almost did that today. I almost threw the Thames Bros like 107, 108.
Yeah.
To go up and get 103.
Yeah. I mean, the thing with the 107, 108 picks is it's going to be a running back that could have opportunity.
Well, and that's but Charbonnet's just sitting there. A-Chain is just sitting there. Mm-hmm. If one of them were to land with the Eagles, I'd be thrilled.
Well, that's it. And like we've seen it with Antonio Gibson before. Yes, they don't last that long, but that's okay. You know?
Like, to be honest with you, these 4 wide receivers should probably go before Jahmyr Gibbs now.
Yep.
In your 1 QB leagues.
Yep.
Bijan, undisputed.
Yep.
These 4.
Mm-hmm. And then probably Charbonnet next.
Giants have traded. They are coming up.
They're coming up. So
now we got to see what's going on here.
Oh, I guess so. Well, because Saquon didn't sign his if Saquon didn't sign his contract, you just draft a running back here.
They can't be getting a tight end. They just traded for Darren Waller.
Yeah.
That's what Jordan Addison just said. Let's go get paid.
Yeah.
What a clown. Oh, damn.
But the thing is, Mac,
All right, we'll extend it one more for the Giants because I feel like something's
something's got to happen.
gotta happen.
They jumped one spot.
Yeah. I don't get that. Like,
The
do
Giants
you think that the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to take your player? Like,
this player, really? Yeah, exactly.
Giants pick coming live.
That's What a pick. I guess I gotta buy an Addison jersey.
Smith and Jigba, QJ, Zay Flowers, Jordan Addison. There's nobody left at wide receiver.
No, the rest are going in the third round. Like Josh Downs, Jalen Hyatt. I've heard some hype around him. Marvin Mims is everyone's favorite sleeper. He might be late.
No.
Pick.
I'm still going Rashee Rice is my guy.
Rashee
Rice.
Cedric Tillman.
I didn't like what I saw from Josh Downs on tape, and he did not have the greatest combine. I don't really get why he's as high as he is on people's big board, but I also don't do this for a living, so
yeah,
I can admit that I'm probably not the most.
But no, I mean the thing is very few. I don't know if any of these wide receivers are going to be that impactful on your fantasy squads this year. Except,
like we said, expectations like top 36 is a tough threshold to get to
for these guys. For these four wide receivers, it's going to be a tough threshold to get.
Based on historical trends, one of them is going to do it. Based on recent trends, two of them are going to do it.
Right.
Based on the last 3 years, two of them are going to do it.
And truly, what does top 36 do for your fantasy team?
It fills a flex spot. Right?
Yeah, if you're lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. You pick that 1 week where they score a touchdown.
9% of the time they are top 12 wide receiver. And then with these guys, I can't see it happening.
But having a flex worthy wide receiver, like they put up 4 receptions for 70 yards is probably a top 36 wide receiver, but that's not going to win you anything.
No.
You want to get these late guys that sneak into the top 10.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Like a Smith. You know, you want these guys that you draft late enough that can get there, that have the potential to get there. I don't think any of these guys really do. As much as we love Jackson Smith with Seattle, top 30 would be nice. Fringe wide receiver 2 would be nice.
Yeah, it would.
It would be.
The Seahawks took in Jigba, man. Come on. The Detroit Lions took Jahmyr Gibbs at 12.
That would hurt a lot of people. If we would have drafted, we should have done a mock draft before a rookie mock draft, you and I.
Yeah. It would look nothing like what it's going to look like.
Because it would have been, but the top 3 picks were like locked in for a lot of people.
Correct.
Gibbs was 3rd.
Correct.
Probably Addison was 4. Quentin Johnson was 5. Zay Flowers was 6. Charbonnet was 7. Might be being similar, I guess.
With the 24th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Deontay Banks,
cornerback.
Okay. Well, that was anticlimactic.
Well, I guess we'll end it here. So 2 running backs and 4 wide receivers in the top 23 picks.
Yeah.
We'll take it. That's it. It was looking pretty bleak there for a while, but we got it back on track.
Yep.
Cool. Well,
all right, Mac. Well, that was fun. That was a 3-hour stream.
Yeah.
We battled through it.
Yep, we did.
The good and the bad, the ugly. We cried, we laughed, we had a great time.
Got some right, got a lot wrong, as usual.
We We had some worries, and those worries came to fruition.
Yeah.
We were concerned. We called the Bijan watch, and it came,
Mhm.
and the Jackson Smith watch, and it happened exactly when we were started to be worried.
Yep. The last bullet in the chamber will get you every time.
Yeah. Or the first bullet.
And you know what's crazy? One of those 3 elite teams would have drafted him.
Yeah. Oh,
Because look at the run, right?
let's look at the run. Man, we were this close.
This close. Can't have nice things.
No.
All right, everybody. Have a good one. Good luck in your upcoming fantasy drafts, and we'll see you soon. Keep
Yep.
your eyes peeled.